This is Jonah Hill, and you're listening to the only podcast that matters.
You can find me in book club, reading celeb stuff. Look, mommy, they got the pages if you into famous snuff. They only cut in classics, they ain't into cutting duds. So come give them a tug so they can bust a proverbial nut. Throw gang, we are joined by the Sultans of Scandal, the tell-all titans, the memoir maestros, barons of the biography, the lords of literature, governors of gossip, ops trying to smoke that CBC pack, the prince and princess of the page turner, the unambiguously gay duo. Itty bitty titty committee pity the fool that acts shitty in the midst of the calm and witty. The New England Emirate hosts of the podcast Celebrity Book Club, Lily Marotta and Stephen Phillips-Horst. Guys, how are you?
Whoa!
Damn.
Mike fucking dropped.
The way I am soaked. That was insane.
Yeah.
50.
Damn,
thesaurus.com
got a workout for just book.
How many weeks did you spend writing that flow?
My whole Monday. Just, you know, they
Just
call me,
spitting.
they call me 42 cents.
I feel like I'm in a scene in Save the Last Dance, and I'm like new walking down the hall, and I'm
Hell
like,
yeah.
whoa, who's that hot
You
guy
deserve to
spitting
have a shot.
rhymes?
You just took off his glasses.
You deserve to be shot 10 times more than 50 cents for that.
Please kill me.
Then I start dancing. You're like, this white girl can dance.
Damn, she has flow.
She's making that booty pop.
And thank you for the flat-chested call-out.
Yeah,
Hell
thank you to the Itty Bitty Titty Committee. Hell yes.
The unambiguously gay duo is pretty good.
Yeah, that is
I actually
dope.
woke up in the middle of the night and like typed that in my notes app.
Oh, you're like, holy
genius.
shit.
Yeah, dude. It's just dream journaling ways to make fun of them to their face. Nice. I appreciate that.
I thought it while seeing Minions, actually.
So you brought your phone out.
I whipped out my phone.
Wait, and you just saw...
I just watched Minions alone the other night.
Emrog, Rise of Gru?
No.
Okay.
Yo,
the
Gru,
one with
bitch?
like Sandra Bullock in it.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah. That
What-
one is mids.
This one had
I'd
Taraji
never-
P. Henson.
I'd never seen a Minion, but what I found interesting was
In
like...
real life?
I've never seen one Minion. Well, maybe you're not hanging out at the right places.
Sorry, I work a lot, okay? I'm really busy.
Well, you never see one Minion. They come in a pack.
Yeah.
What I did not know was
A
that like,
gaggle.
the lore of the Minions is that they have to serve the most evil person.
They served Hitler.
And then
Yeah.
they just
They did
skip
9/11.
they skip over
Yeah.
the 50s. They just like wake up
Yeah.
in 1968 so that they don't have to show them
They were in
serving
slum.
Hitler.
Yeah.
Wait, so did you dress up seeing Minions? Did you do the...
Gentleman
No, I
Minions,
didn't.
hashtag.
It was that like incredibly hot Sunday, so I didn't want to like wear a suit to. I didn't want to wear my Men's Warehouse Steve Harvey collection
Yeah.
suit.
Still on your Sunday best.
But I had to. I whipped up my phone and risked getting kicked out of Alamo Draft House just to write down.
Damn, and
unambiguous
Wow.
gay duo.
No. They're very just like, hey, so we'll ban you forever.
Wait, they're like Berghain over there? They're like, you can't.
Yeah.
Few
They think you're
texts.
pirating?
They like have like intense messages ahead of every showing where it's like,
Huh.
we reserve the right to kick your ass out.
Well, it's
we love
because every
movies."
like D-list Brooklyn film nerd is in there like emailing, and it's like, please put that away.
Because they are
Can you put
emailing
your palm pile
scripts.
away?
Yeah.
We're trying to watch Minions Rise of
Yeah.
Gru.
I was actually the only adult in there unaccompanied by a child with
Oh.
like my friend that I was.
And you're
Is
allowed
that,
in
is
there.
that legal?
Probably
You go
not.
on
It's
Watch list.
giving Jared Fogle vibes.
Yeah.
Like I showed up at 11:30. I'm like, yeah, can I get a beer?
Oh.
And I look around and it's like all kids.
AM. You
Yeah.
went to
I
the
was the only-
pet.
I
You
was
went
the
to
only
the
guy
pedos.
masturbating in Minions. What
Yeah. You're like, so I didn't wear a suit because I need easy access to jerk off at Minions.
Yeah.
Kevin the Minions kind of fucking
Are the Minions
getting
gay?
me wet.
Well, the
I
Minions
think they're gay.
phallic. I mean, they're these little
Sure.
yellow phalluses.
Are they male? What is their gender?
Well,
They're
there's
the
Minions babies.
original
Pretty male to me.
non-binary.
I guess they are all non-binary.
They all have male names: Kevin, Bob, Otto, and I forget the fourth one.
Kevin is cis.
Wow.
Otto is not.
Right.
Yeah, Otto
Yes.
is giving trans math.
Yeah.
Otto's
That's
giving
a very
them
trans
Minion.
Post-op
name.
Minion.
Yeah,
Minion rise of clitoris.
yeah. Rise of the enlarged clitoris.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, thank you guys for being here. Back to the scene of the crime. Famously, we recorded your podcast.
And
Here,
our
you
and our
guys
and our
studio.
fans
Did
revolted
not-
en masse.
Really?
Yeah.
What was the reception? Just real
So
quick.
the
Was there
male
any
voices
reception?
were a little. People were
The word I heard most often was jarring.
jarring.
Because you platformed to
We platformed
cis-hets.
two cis hat men,
Cis
and that
hat
was jarring.
chicas.
Yeah,
Where they wear that one of them was 1/2 POC though. So
Yeah, what the fuck?
They definitely weren't.
I should do a
we need to
thread.
actually-
Yes, no, I'm gonna do thread. No, notes app. Hey, just want to circle back on something.
So when you tried to deplatform a half POC
Yeah.
3 months ago,
Check
that
your
was
privilege.
violence, and you can check the priv.
Is the
Yeah.
majority of the listenership male?
It's
no, it's
by
like
far
gay
female.
guys and straight girls.
Okay.
So the
And-
straight girls
and then-
And as you know, gay guys are.
Well, and
women.
then we have my contingent of like 10% like trans masks and
Lesbian,
lesbians.
right.
So
and
the
there
opposite
is-
of our.
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty much.
So
the
it wasn't like
Yeah,
these
yeah.
guys sound.
Well, that's why it was
hot
an
and cool.
incredible crossover event, and I think we both ultimately did win.
You know what's
And
going to be
people
funny?
said they hated it, and you know what?
But then
the
the
numbers
listens
were
were up,
higher on
okay?
that app than any other.
You know
We
what's
love to
gonna
hate.
be funny is when we learned that the cis het straight males listening to this are actually more accepting than the gays and the women that listen to your
Honestly,
episode.
Wow.
The gays are in for a rude awakening on this one.
No, gays are awful and they should be banned. And I've said
They
this
should
many
be jailed.
times. I have said this. I said this to all my clients. Like gays should be in.
You're
jail.
the one who leaked monkeypox.
All your clients. This is like just you in a board meeting being like, I just want to get this off my chest.
Just get this off the
I'm extremely homophobic.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm glad the CEO of eHarmony's in the building because we need to ban.
Deplatform these fucking beeps. All right,
Why
guys.
is this even an option on your site, sir?
I already could tell this is going to be a fucking barn burner. So the first thing we want to
buckle
do,
up.
Oh shit! Wow.
we just need to let's get it out of the way. Let's do a little fit check, right? We're going to walk through the totality of the fits that you guys wore to James,
Including the
script
shoes
today.
that you
right?
politely
Including the
left
shoes. I guess do either one of you want to go bar for bar? You want to do one and then the other, and then obviously top down or bottom up is your choice. But I don't know who wants to lead off here.
Bar for bars, interesting, but also kind of confusing.
I think it's too confusing the way
Yeah.
our brains work. We're super visual thinkers.
I'm a former I'm a former collage artist, so here I am bar for bar. But
I think the exquisite corpse thing is going to
Yeah.
be too freaky.
no, I think you should go.
Wow. Okay. Terrified to go first. Fine. I'll take the reins.
No,
Age before beauty. Who's older?
yes,
Oh, sorry. I mean, you called it. You called it.
by 6 months.
Okay, so
Yeah, Santa Claus walking in here on her cane.
Irish twins.
So Steven's going to start.
Okay, so top to bottom, I'm starting with.
Oh, no, you already fucked it up. That's a cop move, top to bottom. You want to go bottom up
Why is it cop?
because we
Just
said so.
is.
It's our fucking
Just
show.
You go to a guy wearing a fucking Yankees jersey in like Tompkins Park, like who's a cop. He's gonna go
Right.
top down.
It's a plainclothes
Just
maneuver.
narc shit.
Well,
yeah.
I feel like
But
I
you could start
identify
with your
as
merch.
cop. So
You do identify as cop,
Yeah.
so I'm going to go with bottom up. No, you know what? Starting with the merch is actually cheap, and like I want to save that as the punchline.
Yeah,
I
don't
know.
be
Totally,
cheap.
totally.
All right, so I am wearing a pair of Asics that I got for count 'em dollars.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Really? They're good.
Thank you. At the hospital thrift shop on Nantucket.
They were
So-
a dead man's shoes.
They are a dead man. So there's someone who
not
actually
Deadstock,
Yeah,
dead,
dead
man.
man.
Did he die in the shoes?
he died of COVID or
the shoes?
monkeypox. We're not sure.
Definitely monkey.
He asked to not be buried in the shoes.
Thank God.
And this is my secret weapon. This is like a thrift store on Nantucket, and they're very like only open for like an hour and a half on like 2 days a week. And like there'll already be a line at the store.
Really? The shit's
Yeah.
that good?
The shit
Yeah,
is that
because
good.
it's all old Ralph Lauren, like
Yeah, it's like
Nantucket
Deadstock
dead
Ralph.
guys.
It's
Yeah.
Nantucket Deadstock.
Lacoste,
And so like
old Asics,
everyone
Real-tastic.
on Nanny is like copying the Johns and being like copying 10 at 11:15 a.m.
Everyone on Nanny.
And so like you walk in and like I got this sick Wall Street Journal weekend edition hat.
Ooh.
Like I got a gorgeous button down with like strategic like paint
Some like
splatters.
Bear Stearns merch, maybe.
Some
They're
Like,
like
your banker
almost-
bag,
yeah.
totes,
it's banker shit
yeah.
and like talking like a brand new Wall Street Journal weekend edition hat, like gorgeous khaki color.
That someone's grandfather got with his subscription when they renewed, and then he fucked
And they're like,
One
yeah,
week
yeah,
later.
let's get rid of this.
And you're gonna see that on
Oh, the
Grail for
memories.
$125. you know what
Honestly,
I mean?
for real.
And this shit was $6.
Like those Asics, I don't know the exact model, but those are like Asics that you probably would need to spend like upwards of 150 on to like,
Right,
get a
and
pair.
they're like
100%.
that. They've got that bigness,
Thick.
that like Balenciaga chunk that's
Mhm.
so in vogue. And they fit
What
me
size
like
shoe
a
are you?
glove. 11.5.
How big do you think
What
his
size shoe are you?
dick is?
Oh, 11.5.
Correct.
Weren't we not supposed to talk about
Oh.
big dick?
Lily, I'm gonna have to
Wait,
wipe
you're
down
not-
the chair because
I said, do not discuss my big dick.
Yeah.
I
That was
want people to
explicit.
think I'm a bottom.
I thought you said that Lily would get
Well, then
too
why-
horny.
then why didn't
That
you
is
start
another
bottom? Then why
reason.
didn't you start bottom up?
Oh, you're right. Okay,
gotta
I'm
go
revealing myself to be the chaotic verse that I am.
As the toxic top I'm a 9.5. Aspirational men's 10.5. I'll go either way. depending on what I
And
find.
again, you are talking about shoe size.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah, we'll talk after the show.
Okay. I'm going to go shopping after
sample
this.
size is not a bad category to be in. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
Might
All right,
have
so
some
those are the
treats and treasures,
shoes.
you know.
Yeah,
We'll
but
see.
you like to sample my size.
Okay. Move on to the socks.
Socks are.
fucking guy.
I honestly
They
don't
do call
know,
them Stephen
but they
Phillips
have a
horse
little
cock.
Danish flag on them, which I think is so cute.
Okay. Were those also from a dead man?
Probably. But actually, the ambassador to Denmark, and he
Yeah.
did pass after I gave him monkeypox. The shorts
Yeah.
are Brooks Brothers.
See the little hanging lamb?
They are this sort of cobalt blue corduroy. Got them on Nantucket at Murray's Toggery.
Oh.
Murray's Toggery, which is like
Iconic
the
shop.
You know about Murray's,
Of course.
Okay, because it is kind of like the one like male.
It's like the main toggery.
The main
I would
Toggery.
The main
say.
Yeah, I would
Toggery.
say out of all the Toggeries, like that's your
That's
should be
the
It's
one.
kind of
Yeah.
the Toggery in the country, I
Like
think,
they
Yeah.
have a rowing blazers section.
Ew.
Like
which is new.
Yikes.
I mean, I don't know if you know this. I have a relationship with the founder of
We
Rowing
went
Blazers.
to middle school with them.
Oh, we have a relationship with him too. We hate him. So that's very convenient.
Do you want to know some tea about him?
If you want to say it publicly, this is you, not me.
In high school, he used to wear one red sock and one blue sock.
Why?
Like as a political thing?
I think it was like, I think it was politics. Being
Or
let's
like
reach across the
evoking
aisle.
a rowing
for sure.
flag.
Wow. Thanks, Jack.
But I will say this, Jack, and like Jack, like I love you, and we're classmates, I guess.
Still classmates, never been kissed.
in
But-
the school of hard knocks.
I was asked to do their lookbook with Caroline Calloway one year, and I did get free clothes, so like I'm forever grateful. But like I feel
Wait,
like,
we can find pics of you modeling rowing
well,
blazers.
here's the thing: as I feel like I didn't appear in the
You're
final
excited.
version of the lookbook,
Oh.
which seems like an
Ooh.
insane insult, right?
Well, I mean,
Nope,
you said it, not me.
They
Classmates
wanted
anymore.
they wanted the token gay, and then they just ended
Yeah.
up cutting you.
Right. And it was kind of just like, I'm not.
Was it just you two, or was it a whole cast, like a United Colors of
there was a
Benetton
whole
thing?
Benetton cast.
It was
Okay.
you, Z-Way, Pete Davidson.
Yes, it was all of us, Bone Yang, the whole squad.
But
was
you
there.
and Caroline were like the scammers.
We
I
were like
guess.
the scam girls.
Sure.
She was being pretty scammy.
Welcome back to New York, Caroline. She's back in town, right? I believe.
She's rooming.
has-
with
I heard
me,
there was
yeah.
a sighting. I don't know what her.
When
She
you
hasn't texted me, and
when you
it's
Google
kinda
Caroline Calloway rowing blazers, one of the first things that come up in the first page of Google Images is our mixtape cover of our Failing Upwards podcast.
Oh yeah, Jack was on our previous show. That was before we had our falling out, but whatever.
Interesting.
Wow.
So was he like
Okay.
pro Barstool or something?
He's
I don't
Because we
a
know
big
the Barstool
Barstool.
guy has a house in Nantucket, and
Yeah.
Jack also goes
That's
to
where
Nantucket.
he did all of his
So I think it
raping.
might be a Nantucket thing, and
Yeah.
you're more
It's a
like
good place
Martha's
to rape. I mean,
Vineyard.
you got to be real. Call
But
space
we haven't
spade.
even gotten to the rape outfit I bought on.
Oh my god!
on Nantucket.
the
yeah.
day rape outfit
From
that
the-
you bought.
At the Toggery.
From the rapery.
yeah, Toggery
There's-
rape.
there's-
Yeah.
But
the
I'll
rapery's in the back.
Wait, so the Brooks Brothers
I'll let you
shorts.
continue.
So the Brooks Brothers
Are
shorts.
vintage or no?
They're new.
They're new.
They're like
From the
new,
Toggery.
short, little short
Okay,
shorts.
Yeah. That's a 5-inch inseam, I believe.
Which is a big number that everyone is loving to use nowadays.
I mean,
I'm
we
getting
did that.
ads for these horrifying things called like chubbies
Ugh,
or something.
just-
Oh,
I
speaking
get
of Barstool, those and bird dogs are like the bro shorts.
They're always like
Central.
big thighed.
It's so
like,
mortifying that the
It's-
algorithm would think that I'm this like meaty thighed man. It's so insulting.
Yeah.
So then the t-shirt
Mhm.
is, I'm really going for
It's all Nantucket.
So this is a Nantucket vintage tee
Mhm.
for like a garbage disposal.
Miles M. Reese.
And then you'll
General
see it's
Trucking.
got like a hot chick in a garbage pail.
Oh, there it
Which is super fun and like
Take out the
misogynist.
fucking trash.
Take out your trash. Take out your dumb whore.
Yeah.
Throw in the cabbage.
Hey, they pick up everything.
And actually, my boyfriend got this for me at the dump,
Wow.
the Nantucket dump. which
Why was he there?
Well, everyone goes to the dump.
Why do you think gay guys go to the dump?
Dump is an
on
actual dump.
Nantucket?
It's not
yeah.
like a gay bar or something.
No. It's an actual
Called the
dump,
dump.
but you can go suck dick in the electronics section.
Yeah, sure.
And then there is like
Oh, Toshiba.
Wiping your mouth.
Toshiba is the original
Vizio?
Wampanoag term for blowjob. And then there's like a take it or leave it section, which people also call the Matticat Mall,
Okay.
where you can like drop stuff off, get stuff. So he found this there.
Okay.
And then and then I'm wearing 2 gold chains.
One with
is
your
a
name.
Carrie Bradshaw nameplate necklace that my cousin, shout out to cousins,
Hell yes.
got
Okay.
me for Christmas. And then the other's a gold chain that I bought my damn self on
2
Myrtle
chains.
Avenue.
Very cute.
And And then my hat
Piece de resistance.
is a celebrity book club merchandise. It is a white hat, red embroidery, embroidered right here in the US of A.
Good for you.
The hat was made
Brooklyn,
in
New York.
China.
Okay.
But
The embroidery was made
the
right here.
embroidery
In
was done here.
Flatbush.
In Flatbush.
At an Army Navy store that also does embroidery.
How fucking dope is that?
Yeah,
We're
how dope.
supporting
Where's
our
that?
It's very
armed
patriotic.
brothers and sisters in the military.
Where's that?
Brooklyn Embroidery, Remsen Avenue. I'll hook you up with a link.
You ever
Alright.
been to
Could you hook us
Flatbush?
up with some hats? How about that? I don't need the
Oh,
link.
I can.
Oh,
You
we
can
got
walk
that.
all the way to my 2008 Honda Fit parked right outside
Oh,
your
I
house.
would love to get a little treat
Yeah.
on the way out.
Oh, yeah.
I'll swap this Macy's for some merch.
You're slinging hats out the trunk.
I'm slinging hats
At the
out
Fit?
on
That's the real fit check.
No, I know. Fit check.
I'm
Honda
like,
Fit check.
build a Shopify or just stand in front of my, I'm kind of beat up
Like Terrence
2008
Howard in
car.
fucking Hustle
Yeah.
and Flow.
How many miles on the Fit?
Oh, it's good.
Okay.
Think about-
54,000.
Oh, that's
That's really
that's
good.
a young lass.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Young lass. You know, you're like, oh,
No, she's
wait,
still
no.
tight. You know?
Yeah.
She's
For sure.
real tight.
She hasn't
Not
been
time to
ran
take her
through.
out. Not time to take her to the dump yet. What about the earrings? The hoops? The
Oh, yeah.
hoopies?
Okay, yeah. So funny story. These are actually two hoops. One I want
Tell
to
the story.
Okay, so well, first of all, they're in the left side, which is actually not the gay side.
Right.
That is the straight side, and I notice you both have pierced
On
in
the
straight.
left.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got
So-
them pierced together as 35-year-olds.
Not
totally
gay.
not gay at all.
No.
Something
No.
that two straight guys do at 35.
Come on.
I was
It's either that or become like into smoking meats, which like
Ugh.
maybe
yeah.
at 40. Maybe
No.
I'm going to go to the
That's
Nantucket
40.
dump.
No,
Or you
that's
become like
40
Mark Zuckerberg
when
on the
you-
green
when
egg
you-
with the
No,
sweet
you
baby
go
rays.
get a green egg at the take it or leave it. You
Or
put
we
it up on
smoke
the
some
roof.
meats at the Nantucket
The
dump.
way
You know what I
no
mean?
one is bringing a
Hello.
green egg to the take it or leave it. Okay,
Honestly,
I'm the
on
40-year-old.
Nantucket, though, maybe they
That's
are.
true.
People are giving away expensive shit.
That's
Tuck it or leave it.
So I'm on St. Mark's. I'm 20 years old. You know, I'm a fucking babe, wet behind the
young,
ears.
dumb,
okay?
and full of
Still
cum.
I
tight.
could count the number of dicks I've sucked on one hand.
One giant hand.
One really, really
It was the
big
best of
hand.
times. It was the
One hand that has 8 fingers on it.
And it's an octahand. And I'm sitting in the chair and I'm opening my phone. I'm like, wait, which is the gay ear? I want to get the gay ear pierced. The guy's like, you know, I've got this like Bangladeshi guy with the piercing gun
You're
in his
Googling
hand.
on your BlackBerry gay ear. It's
It is-
slowly
and-
loading on the
it-
2G.
It is correct that it is a BlackBerry. This is
Damn you,
pre-iPhone.
Cricket Wireless.
And it's like slowly loading, and like right as it loads, it says like the right ear, and then it's like click,
Oh,
bam,
no.
and it was already in the left ear. I was like,
Yeah.
no.
I like pussy.
So then I went
You
out,
walk out, you have to fuck a basic NYU girl.
and I did.
You cop some chubs.
I popped some chubs.
You modeled a Rowing Blazers campaign. You podcast with 2 former Barstool employees.
And it was fucking glorious, dude.
And you went back, you just doubled down on
Yeah, what was
the
the thinking there?
heterosexuality. And
Yeah,
got
then
it again,
later,
like-
I dated this guy who had 2 piercings, and I thought it was cool, and I got one. And then he was so upset that I was copying him that he cried.
is that why he dumped you?
Does that happen in straight relationships?
Yeah.
I think, you know, you take on the traits of your partner, and sometimes I guess the person might be offended if you're biting their steez too hard.
Right.
Even
So
if
what-
they
it's
love
like
you.
when Lawrence was
you
dating
start
black girls, said
shaving
the
your
N-word.
pussy.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. Going bald down there. Wait, so he broke up with you because you copied his ears?
No, he broke up with me because I went to Europe without him.
Oh, went to Europe, right? We know what that means.
Which
And
is
that's not the
basically-
only time that's happened.
That's happened to Steven every summer. I can attest to
my
that.
long-term
Yes.
boyfriend breaks up with me because I go to Europe without
Because
him.
Steven's like, I need to go to Europe now.
Because they're also fucking insecure, and it's like, get over yourself.
Yeah.
Steven,
I'm
what are the-
Emily in Paris.
What are the panties?
Oh, the panties are fruit of the loom, baby.
Nice.
What style?
Just like classic dad tidy whitey.
Okay.
I do get them like the factory defects at like Liberty department store, like pack of 12 or
The dick
whatever.
holes in the back.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's easier for access.
Yeah,
as you
totally.
know.
Yeah.
Dick
Yeah,
hole-
for your
For
lifestyle.
my monkeypox lifestyle, it's easier with the dick holes in the
your
back.
choice.
Wait, can I ask you guys a question?
Of course.
You know how briefs have those, you know, the overlapping kind of flap things? You
That's
just do you pull down the whole thing and take the full dick out to pee, or do you reach into the flaps and fish out your dick?
Well,
to
I wear
pee?
boxers and I just pull them down.
Right. Same.
I pull it through. Is that
Really?
weird?
That is
Pull
weird.
it through.
Yeah.
That is weird.
My friend Daniel does that too, and I thought it was so weird when he told me that.
Versus pulling. Yeah, I guess.
That seems the point of it,
Do you want me to
right?
demonstrate?
No, I know what you mean. I'm just
Lawrence,
thinking.
yeah,
because
put your
when I'm
nuts-
at
put your
home
nuts on
and
the
I'm wearing
table.
shorts. I kind of sometimes will just pee out the side of the leg,
Like a
too.
soccer player?
Wait, so you'll like pull up
fuck?
the shorts?
Yeah, just go
all
out there because
way?
we sell. We have the maybe we have.
Yeah, but you wear
shorts for
briefs
guys.
though, so
Well,
you got
those
to.
mesh shorts are like
Well, the
slutty
Hanes
in that
Supreme
way.
briefs,
It
they
just
fucking
seems
stretch.
like an amount of like kerfluffling.
Pulling down probably is the easiest in terms of efficiency. For
and
sure.
also then
Lawrence,
I also
were you the kid that pulled your pants all the way down to your ankles to pee at the urinal? Like,
that's kind of what it's.
just completely
That's what it feels
raw
like.
dogging
Well,
it.
that's the other extreme because like
Like
I
a
want to.
spectrum ass motherfucker.
I want to let the balls breathe too. Like, give them a
Yeah.
second to breathe
Just
for a
to
second. Yeah.
taste that crisp
it's
air.
like a finger in the wind.
Okay.
Wow. So you're just fishing
That's-
around.
yeah,
all
I guess
day.
sometimes. I guess it depends. Also, it depends if it's if I'm doing button fly, right? That would be you take the whole. You're opening up the whole thing. So then your pull down.
But
method
even on
makes
a
more
zip,
sense.
on a
No,
zip fly,
a
I'm
zip-
unbuttoning, I'm unzipping, I'm doing
Yeah.
the whole thing. Also, then you're risking getting your dick caught in the zipper. That's so painful.
Wait.
No, because you're pulling out your pants.
Wait. With a zipper fly, you also undo the top
Yes.
and pull.
Yes.
So you don't. So your pants don't need flies. You could just have a button on the waist, or just do sweatpants all the time, right?
Don't try to explain your way out of this, Lawrence.
Thank you.
The fly
Thank
is an
you.
engineering detail.
Well,
This
now
is gonna
I'm
be-
thinking.
The fly is just to close it, okay?
Okay. All right.
Now
Women,
I'm
your
thinking-
pants have flies too, and they're
You
not
pull
like
your-
shooting
Oh.
piss out the hole.
You pull your dick through the fly.
Touche. Do more women's pants have flies than men's pants, though? No.
What?
What?
I think
Because more
women's
men are
pants
pulling their
used to
dick
be
through their
more
fly.
like totally 90s women's Gap jeans. I think were more button fly.
We're gonna
But
move
I'm-
on.
We got to move on.
Okay.
We gotta move on. Listen, different strokes for different
Please
folks.
sound
Yeah.
off in the comments.
Yeah.
No, this does make me think of our friend who did get his dick stuck in a fly
Really?
at the Eagle Bar.
How bad? How badly?
Oh,
Like
ambu-
something about a
ambulance.
situation?
Are you serious?
Really?
Like
Yeah.
blood and pus
Oh, wait,
and.
that was Teo.
No, that was
Michael.
Michael.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shut up,
I mean,
Michael.
the mic still picked that up.
Michael, I hope you're.
Yeah, I guess.
Michael, I hope.
that Michael
or was that Teo?
Oh, okay. Neither of them are going to listen.
No.
They're both.
Michael,
Absolutely.
prayers
They're
up.
both dead from monkeypox. So it doesn't,
Michael, prayers up for your
Yeah.
schlong, bro.
Okay, I think that we got Steven, and we can move on to Lily now.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Okay, as I said, whatever, I do identify as an Italian cop from Staten Island, so
Respect.
I am going top to bottom.
Okay.
Okay. The hair, I use some TJ Maxx hairspray on it.
Okay.
Glasses, Lens Crafters, the brand Arnett. I think Zane was doing some advertising.
I was say, what are you
above-
like a snowboarder?
Yeah.
Like Arnett is
Yeah.
extreme.
Well, the lenses are quite
Yeah,
thick.
so
The
I
Honda Fit doesn't have a windshield.
no. But before these, I
Bushwick
had
convertible.
my prescription is so crazy thick. People
Really?
are like, "Oh, it's
What is
like
it?
your mother's, but 10 times worse." I don't know. It's like
Like negative 20?
+5, -4.
What is
That's-
it? I don't know anything about.
It means I'm like
to me,
nearsighted, farsighted. They also need. It's like they blend the glasses with this cool technology. I tried
Transition
to get
lenses? Yeah.
I tried to get
Those are awesome.
I tried to get Oakleys that were even more snowboarder, and they were like, "Oh, well,
We
these
don't have
have a
the technology
chance."
for this.
They're like, "These will make you dizzier."
Yeah.
So
You will get vertigo, but you will look
We
cool.
haven't
Yeah.
invented like a gyroscope yet that can actually accommodate your prescription.
You just need the Daft Punk helmet.
Yeah.
One lens.
I mean, have you? When I've tried them on, like it's psycho. Like
It's like
you
being
guys
massive.
can take
But are
ride.
you blind as fuck without them?
Yes, except I do have a superpower where I can correct my vision, and then people get sketched when I say that.
it
How?
is cool, but it does seem
Okay,
unhealthy.
blurry, not blurry.
What?
And you can't tell. I'm just saying, I don't blink. I've taught myself how to correct my
So why not
vision
just do that all the time?
because that it's
Also, how do
gives
we
you
know
a
you're talking-
headache.
How do we know you're talking the truth?
Okay,
You're
so you
blurry,
like
not
pass
blurry.
out, but like you could like.
But I might like not wear glasses. So for a night out, maybe I'll do without the glasses or with sunglasses.
The most dangerous game.
Yeah, no, it gets pretty
You don't
crazy
want to
at
smash
night.
the $350 Arnett's at the club.
Oh, yeah,
They're
no,
French.
Yeah.
exactly. Lens crafters, hello.
Then the
The
shirt was
shirt?
getting a lot of play when you came in.
Okay,
so the
so
floor is
yeah, I
yours.
did wear this for the pod.
Respect.
I'm wearing a polar skate knit short sleeve button down.
You are full X Games mode today.
Yeah.
Like with the Arnett and the polar.
Yeah,
It's a beautiful
take a
shirt.
feel.
It's nice. It's nice.
It's like a
great
towel.
texture.
Yeah, it's It's like terry
Towel-y.
towel, Moroccan
Yeah.
towel.
You wipe
Sick.
down the fit with that.
Oh yeah, just kidding. Because I did notice while driving
Little
tiny
stain?
mustard stain.
Oh.
That's kind of your
From a
signature,
good-
which is my thing, and I think that's from another, not from today. I
That's how
think
you know
it's
the
from
strip club was
another
good.
time. So
But it
yeah,
could have been from today. You did have mustard today.
I didn't. I made myself an Asian chicken salad.
Boom.
Oh,
Okay.
what makes
With
it
mustard
Asian?
in it, weirdly
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Asian mustard greens.
This I got for myself as a treat for doing my taxes after I hadn't done them for 4
The polar
years.
shirt.
Yeah, the polar.
Thank you so
After
much.
evading prison for tax evasion for 4 years.
Yeah.
I said you deserve a
Yeah.
streetwear skate shirt for
Lily
$80.
was actually in the Panama Papers.
Yeah, that was based on me.
Yeah.
Okay, no bra because I don't have them
We don't play that.
anymore.
Boom.
Okay, underwear.
See ya.
So
Did you just, after you got, what is it? What did you do?
38
surgery?
top surgery is what
Surgery
it's
to
called
become a top.
in my
Got it.
community.
Okay.
And did you just throw out all your bras?
Yeah,
Fire.
In like a ceremonial thing or just fuck it?
I just
so
threw
you
the
didn't donate them to a needy
No, I didn't
cis
joke.
woman.
So
Wow, that's actually super
I was
fucked up.
rocking just
Men
like
transitioning, they
Yeah.
need bras.
right,
Yeah,
but they were like
hello.
sweaty Nike sports bras that I was trying to like
Oh,
you know,
just sold them
diminish-
for good money.
Oh, they were to like, press
to
them
hide.
down.
I
Yeah,
wasn't
why did-
wearing like these big bustier Victoria's
you could
Secrets.
have sold them on Craigslist like to some creeper, right?
Yeah,
for
exactly.
sure.
Oh,
Probably.
but you're on your
Who was
Billy,
like really into like
Yeah.
lesbians.
I
You're on
showed
your-
your phone on Yahoo Japan, dude.
you're on your Billie Eilish shit.
Yeah.
I should sell them to Billie Eilish.
Patron
honestly,
saint of this foursome.
Yeah.
Billie
Yeah.
Eilish.
Oh my God!
She
Right,
is
she
our-
brought us all together.
And
Yeah.
also the patron saint of fat
Billy and her
Yeah,
big
fat-
titties.
And of having
we're probably the
sex,
same cup size.
and of having sex with your brother.
Yeah. I can't imagine why your audience hated it.
Yeah. Can't imagine at all.
What the fuck happened there? And
What
what
are
are
these shorts though? The shorts
Yeah,
are
what-
gas.
Okay, so these
Yeah.
are eBay Marlboro cigarette,
like
they're like
Marlboro equipment, like
they're like,
the,
Yeah.
they're
the
like,
brand.
they're like a ripstop nylon. These are
and
fire.
they're bathing suits.
Unlimited.
Oh,
now
no,
I would kill for
They
unlimited
have
Marlboros.
like netting, so it's a bathing suit.
oh, like
Yeah.
trunks. They're trunks.
They're trunks. And then I do wear boxer briefs, even though presently I don't have a dick. I haven't gotten that surgery yet.
Are you going to get a
You're
penis?
saving up.
I'm doing a Uniqlo boxer brief.
Are
Oh,
you gonna,
nice.
Are you? Is there plans to get a penis in the
No.
near future or
I
far
ju-
distant future?
I just do, for fun.
Depends
AKA
what,
sex.
Right.
Well, what
Yeah.
if the Patreon starts really hitting though, and you start getting?
I
that
don't know.
dick
I
money?
read this whole article with the surgery. It seems so complicated. One
Yeah.
surgery is enough for me.
and it's just like for aesthetic purposes. Well, and
you
emotional
can't
and
pee and
spiritual.
peeing.
Really?
Mm.
Yeah. In the thing, it's like they can make it better for what you want it for. So like peeing or aesthetic.
Or fucking.
yeah, or
Oh,
fucking.
okay.
What is that? Damn, that's a Sophie's choice right there.
Right.
Right.
So it's like,
like, I'll
If
take-
your,
want
if
it
your
for
number one goal
Yeah.
is just peeing,
I
was
can
just
afford.
urinal
I can
stuff.
afford the peeing model, but I'm looking to upgrade to the fucking model. And like,
yeah, because I would do the fucking
Let me
model, but it
lease-
might be like crazy.
you could lease the
looking.
peeing model, and then maybe like
Yeah.
2 years from now, lease the fucking
Wait,
model.
so there are people that the whole thing is they want to pee standing up. That's
Yeah.
like that means something to them.
Well, I think it's also about passing in a bathroom.
I mean,
Oh,
to go
I
in.
mean,
yeah.
to go in and not like have to go into
and
the
then
stall.
meanwhile,
every
you've got
time.
faggots out there who sit down to pee.
I mean, listen, you said it, not me, brother.
Okay.
Sometimes you just want to have a seat.
Yeah.
You know, well, what's such
Take
an
a load
insult
off.
to those who can't? You know what I mean?
Well, when you put it that way, yeah. Fuck 'em.
What about the socks and then
Okay,
the
The
shoes?
socks are an Adidas. What we would call this? A
That's a
half
quarter.
crew, a
That's
quarter crew.
We've learned. It's
Yeah.
a quarter. That's a quarter crew. You love quarter
A
crew.
lot of sock talk on this
Yeah.
pod recently.
I'm a big fan of these new quarter crews because I do feel like the higher socks make my calves look fat.
Oh, I see. It's,
Cut off.
You for aesthetic purposes, the quarter crew is the perfect line of demarcation.
and when you're doing
Yes.
long shorts, you don't want to look
shorter
like
than
a.
that. Then we're getting a little.
Well, and I could do,
But if you do
the
long
little
shorts and you do high
John.
socks and you're on your cholo shit,
Right. Which I would never want to appropriate at all. That's,
You don't
That's
wanna get-
off limits.
that's something I would never do.
You
No,
don't
I,
wanna get
I have
lone-
done that
the lone
before.
cholo, the solo cholo on Nantucket.
the solo
Some
dolo
cholo.
cholo on
There's
Nantucket.
actually a lot of maintenance workers
At the
on
Nantucket
Nantucket.
Rapery.
The solo cholo likes to freeze mine at night.
And then the sneakers are like a tennis Nike
Agassiz,
with the.
I think, right?
I was trying to find an Agassi like sneaker. They're like
Okay.
Nike Quartz Vision something.
But
Yeah.
they have that.
They have that. I see. They have a little
It's like
fluorescent.
an
yeah.
Agassi court challenge fucked
It's the-
Air
yes.
Monarch, and it's a little bit of a Marshalls looking Nike.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank
it's
you for
it's
calling that
Fi-
out.
mean,
exactly because
call
I
a spade
got
a spade,
I
yeah.
got them off Amazon. I was like,
Yeah.
no, I'm not grailing some $300 like dirty. I'm doing the DSW Marshalls.
And you're also not buying them off a dead man like Steven. We're kind of this is the middle of the spectrum.
No, now dead man stuff. I am wearing my father's watch. So
Oh.
yeah,
Boom.
That great
Boom.
segue.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Shout out,
It's-
Pops.
It's
Bummer.
yeah, Jaeger Couture.
Ooh.
What?
I think is
He bought it at the liquor store.
Right, yeah.
He
That's the
drank
last
so-
time you saw him. He's like, I'm going out to get a little
That
drink.
is what
If
killed
you mail in
him.
20,000 caps of Jägermeister, they send you a watch.
They send you a watch.
So that's a nice keepsake. It still works. It still runs.
Still works. I took it actually to a woman in Greenpoint who has
That's
a watch
right.
repair
Women
place
can fix
in
watches.
a laundromat, and it's so crazy. And
She
like
Polish?
so many like photos of the Pope, and it's
like too many photos.
Yeah, too
of
many.
one pope or of popes.
of it,
multiple?
multiples.
Okay,
Yeah.
interesting.
All the popes.
all the
motherfucking
Popes.
Leos.
Yeah, dude, all those guys.
And John Paul's.
Oh yeah, no, try it out.
And then we're drinking a little 1942,
which is delicious,
You're welcome.
by the way.
I can get if you want one. We
No,
can.
no, no. I just need this little sip. Wow, that's gorgeous.
I
This
know.
Smoothery. I mean, butter.
Wait, have you guys
Like
never
I'm-
had 42?
You've never had 42?
You guys
I don't
fucking poor.
think we have.
I'm more of a mezcal guy. I spend a lot of time in Mexico. It's actually one of my second homes.
Okay.
And
Is that where you go after Europe? After you're trying to break up with some guy?
yeah. And so once I have I fill my suitcase with monkeypox, I go to Zipolite and I just spread it along the beach.
Yeah.
Respect, man.
At the, at the mezcalerias.
But yeah, so usually I'm like having more of a super smoky mezcal. And it's actually kind of a culture shock to me to like, have this 1942. But
Well, tequila is a mezcal.
Yeah,
wait a minute.
yeah. That's
Wait, I thought they were like a
It's
different
kind of how
No,
like there's
no.
actually no such thing as orange wine.
Oh, right. And everyone's
Yeah.
like, actually, tomatoes are fruit. Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Same.
All,
shit,
all
basically.
squares are rectangles,
Yeah.
but all rectangles are
Same
squares.
annoying kind of guy or girl. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, fit check, drink check complete.
Mm.
We are joined by the co-hosts of Celebrity Book Club.
Let's start botting.
Yeah, I know.
Honestly,
That's a warm-up.
Yeah.
It's time to get into the meat and potatoes of this podcast. So what you guys do is you have on a guest every week where you all
We don't have a
No, we
guest
don't.
on.
We're not
no.
well, you all
you.
jointly read a celebrity memoir and use that as a jumping off point to get into the podcast.
Correct.
right?
Yes, that is correct.
What has
Culture.
been your favorite celebrity memoir so far?
Mm. I loved our Ulysses S. Grant episode.
Mm.
Who
Big alcoholic.
Yes, big
Oh,
big
yeah.
drinker.
whiskey guy, not mezcal?
Yeah.
Even though, well, actually, we don't know in the Mexican
Well,
War.
yeah, he was a big guy in the Spanish American War, but like I just feel like mezcal hadn't reached the kind of saturation that
He
it
wasn't a
has
big
today.
Paloma head. Like
No. Can you imagine?
Paloma, salt, one rock,
Frozen,
Yes.
frozen, if preferable.
do you have any guava?
Yeah.
No, sir.
Never president, but on the $50 bill.
President. What are you
The
talking
president.
He actually was the president.
Excuse me, president, also
President.
on the $50 bill.
You got it.
Yeah.
After Lincoln.
Okay.
That
He's on
frames
the
it.
50?
Yeah. Right? Right. I got
Okay.
that right. Yeah, he's on the 50.
You rarely see. I'm not a tourist. I'm
What
not,
if-
I'm not always handling
What a
50s.
worthless bill. Yeah.
What is cash? So why was he your favorite
Yeah.
one?
Well,
Go
I
on.
feel like that was actually one of our favorite episodes. Book wise, for me, that
Oh,
was
the book wise,
the
that
book
was actually a slog. It was
Yeah,
like-
the
it
book
was 600 pages and it was boring. But
and it was about
like,
rivers.
Did you actually read it?
we both read
we both read
definitely the
some.
first half, which is like, and then
That's all
I
you need.
crossed the river.
yeah.
I mean, I would say for
is it like
me,
a dearest Martha? One of those like
Nice.
Civil
There
War.
are
Yeah.
letters. It's very like, and then the troops forded the Allegheny, and then they waited for 7 fortnight on the other side of the Allegheny.
It's a book for dads.
It's
Da-
super
it's-
dad core.
yeah. And when you like tell a dad, like you read it, they're like, oh my god, the part on when he like crossed the river and like got the pantaloons.
So you guys got to the part
Yeah.
with the river.
we
Clearly,
definitely
you
got to the
that.
river
I
part.
just went to the index and read all the river pages.
But
Wait,
Damn,
so
there
what was the
wasn't
actual best then?
for
'Cause
me.
that's-
I would say fashion stuff. Janice Dickinson. No
Ooh, iconic
iconic
slay.
supermodel.
to actually read a book, I would say Janice.
She talks
Yeah.
about Liam Neeson just pissing his pants all the
Huge
time,
dick.
right?
He has
Also,
a huge dick.
yeah.
like
She described
Evian.
it as an Evian bottle.
But
But
we're
he's-
drinking Perrier right now that you guys have graciously.
But he's always just
Yeah.
okay. I know this from 101 Places to Party Before You Die. If you look up Liam Neeson piss his pants, there's all these photos of him like walking red carpets, just wasted.
Oh
with, like,
yes,
he's like in
puddles
I've
of
seen
piss.
those.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's when
yeah.
your dick is so big. You don't
can't
fish,
control it.
you don't
Well,
zip,
he's
you don't
probably
do anything. You
He's
just don't
probably
even
doing
bother.
it you just through the shorts, not
some-
pulling down the
yeah.
pants.
He's just fucking going.
The fish is not-
He's ghost riding the fucking fly. Just piss yourself.
What has
Yeah.
182 teeth and is holding back a monster? Liam Neeson's Fly. What's been the worst memoir you guys have read?
Thanks for that
Thank
one.
Yeah,
you.
wow.
Good sneaking that in real quick.
Good
No
Dad
riddle.
Lord,
follow-up.
dad cord, dad jokes. We got it all, folks.
Okay,
Okay,
Janice Dickinson.
Bad
best.
bad memoirs include Chasten Buttigieg, just like an
Ugh.
absolute.
Tan France, his style
Wait,
book.
Well,
is
you
that
guys are
Pete?
reading
Wait,
those
hold on.
because they're bad.
Is that Pete Buttigieg's husband?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
His wife has a book,
His
and
wife.
it's about him working at Starbucks, and it's just
Oh,
like,
God.
girl, you did not need
How
to write
big was
a
his
book.
advance? You guys know like how much he got broken
I
off?
don't,
about
but
6
I'm gonna
inches.
guess. I bet it was like was maybe 100,000, maybe even
Really?
75K.
75.
75K.
Oh, really? Not
I mean-
Lena Dunham money.
No, that's just my guess knowing about advances.
Okay.
I think it was
nice.
probably about 75.
Who do you think has gotten the biggest advance? Is it like Michelle Obama?
I think Barack probably
Barack.
bigger
He's
than
a man.
Michelle,
It's a
honey.
big gap,
He's
so
a
yeah.
man,
But I-
right?
I feel like now no one's even talking about Barack's book because it's all about Michelle's book.
But I think he got probably like
He
16
did, like, become
million,
president,
and
yeah.
she got like 4 million. You know what I mean?
How many books has he written? There's Audacity of Hope, and then there's
Letters
another
to
one.
my father.
Well, but
But the
his like,
post-presidency.
the post-presidency one like got a big
Gotcha.
got a big thing,
All the
and it's
tea.
called like My Book or something.
Yeah. Okay, so Mrs. Buttigieg, and then what?
I would say, the Tan France book about style.
And you know what
Oh,
else I
God.
really hated was Elvira's book.
Oh,
Really?
Which I hated less. You really hated that
She's like
one.
late in life lesbian, but like there wasn't even any tea about her coming out. Like it was very at the end of the book. She was like, "And now I'm a lesbian."
she's still alive.
Yeah, she's
How old
like
is she?
early 60s.
Does she still have fat?
Yeah, how
Milkers?
big are the
fat
milkers,
titties,
dude?
and she's with this just kind of like a little bit of like a metal butch,
Okay,
like long-haired
that kind of
ponytail,
tracks though.
thick bracelets. Was her body trainer? That's the word.
Body
I was
trainer.
gonna say.
Sounds like
That's what
someone
I'm
gets to
saying,
the gym
yeah.
a lot.
Clearly, she works out a lot.
Yeah, I
My
just,
body trainer.
I just came from the
Yeah,
gym.
I hit the horizontal escalator real quick, and
I went to the gym and trained my body.
damn, outed, dude.
No, I heard
Wait,
this
was
girl
the-
talking about a hiking trip yesterday, and I was like, "Damn, no."
Tan France though, was there like just a lot of like French talk? Like
A lot of French talk, a lot of just like buy Doc denim.
his style fucking sucks.
It sucks.
They all have trash style.
They all have
And-
terrible style.
You should have us come to your crib and fucking. That would be a fun time. That's
That
what
would
we should be the
so
new
fun.
That'd be a
The
lot.
They
of
actually
fun.
did
straight
have-
eye for the queer guy.
You should do that on Patreon.
Honestly,
too.
that is such a good idea, and you should have that TV show.
Guys, they
and that
actu-
is how you could actually make money and become
That
famous.
show has existed. Okay, OG Queer Eye for the Straight Guy on Comedy Central. There was Straight Eye for the Queer Guy, where they had straight guys
but
come
that
in
was
and
a
like.
gag. They would come in and like fuck up your apartment and like
Yeah.
put like plaid everywhere.
You know what I'm talking about?
I
There,
know
Yeah.
exactly what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
I'm talking about like a
There was
real
that,
thing
like,
where you
sad
go
day
in.
with the Fabergé egg
Yeah.
collection that they came and they just like broke his
But we
eggs.
could go to gay men and be like, you
They
want
gave a gay man a
attention
puppy.
from straight dude? You want to turn straight
Yes.
dudes? We're gonna
No.
put you in some
Go up
polar
to like
skate co.
like a
Yes.
basic gay wearing like a tight little
Yeah.
tee, like a tight little like Tiger of Sweden button down and like tight little shorts and,
and like
put
some
him
weird
Yeah.
leather
in, like, a
sneakers.
slightly larger tee.
yeah, sure, totally. Yeah, I think we could do that for
You
sure.
know what I mean?
Stop spray tanning.
Yeah, or
Grow your hair out.
Yeah.
What's been the unexpectedly like most shocking or titillating memoir that like kind of came out of left field and really just knocked your socks off?
A shocking,
Shocking that it was
memoir.
shocking because it was like Demi Moore. I knew that was going to be, have the
Spicy.
juice.
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
G.I. Jane, come on now.
It starts out with her like, I'm like wasted.
I'm
off of
blacking out.
blocking out off of like synthetic weed. On
Yeah,
my
she's on
daughter's,
K9.
like, kitchen
Yeah, she's
floor.
like-
Smoking that spice.
Yeah, like she's like the ambulance.
Jesus
The
Christ.
ambulance is coming.
And it's very well written because this goes written by Ariel Levy, New Yorker lesbian writer. Some of them have like really good ghostwriters. Honestly, the Jared Fogle book that we just read, the subway
That
guy
was
who likes
fab.
kitty porn.
When did
Oh,
that,
he wrote a book?
when did it drop though?
Pre-
Episode
kitty
drops
porn.
tomorrow.
No, when did
Okay.
the book dropped pre?
Oh, it absolutely. He did not
Getting
get a
arrested.
book
Post
deal
weight
post
loss.
kitty porn.
That's
Was
the
he-
better book. Though.
No, I agree.
Right?
Could you read between the lines? And he's like, oh, and then I went to the
Oh,
playground.
Yeah,
and-
no. So much of it was like, and this book could be used for anyone who has an addiction for something they want to stop
Yeah,
that
he's
they
projecting
can't
hard.
stop.
Oh, he's
doing.
addicted to eating.
He's always
Yeah.
been like, like some people are addicted to shopping, and it's like shopping
He's
for.
like, or
Yeah.
drug
kitty porn.
addiction,
Right.
or
and then my brother
gambling.
dropped off my
Well,
nephew.
and it's
Cut to
very
4 days
sad.
later.
Like the whole book, he has like no friends. He's always alone in his apartment. Like it's a very kind of
Right.
like sad.
Well, he didn't
sad
like
book.
hanging out with people his own age. Can you blame him?
No, it's
he was too busy
hard.
hit at the Minions movie.
Yeah, well, he's from Indiana.
It's so hard
like,
being addicted to shopping.
Yeah.
It's shopping
And Subway
online.
sandwiches.
There's one part where he's just like, everyone has dark secrets.
Damn.
Wow.
And then the book is dedicated to people with addictions of
Yeah.
sort.
No, it's sad, but we kind of like you listen to the episode.
You
You'll
have fun
like
with it. You have
Yeah,
fun
we
with
have we have fun with it.
Oh,
it's
and
coming
then
out
I would
soon.
also say the Danny Meyer like business book is like actually so fab.
No, and everyone should read it. Like if you have a business, you should read that book.
Is it like
But-
hustlepreneurship or is it good advice? advice.
No,
No,
it's good
it's-
advice about like how to actually run a business in a way that like customers will like.
But then it's also a little bit like Bourdain this way where he's like, I was pounding wings as a 7-year-old and like that turned me on to like this pork sandwich. And
He's actually
like,
so Jared. I just realized because he's
Yeah.
always like sneaking
Cold
prosciutto
cuts.
and like French butter into his.
Danny
So it's
Meyer,
like
what are you
fun.
hiding?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Are all food addicts also pedophiles?
Of
Stay
course.
tuned
I
for
mean-
tomorrow's episode.
Oh.
on Sunday
Yeah.
Book Club.
I mean, question answer.
Let me ask you guys this: what celebrities are secretly, maybe not so secretly, gay? Besides Tom Cruise,
Bradley Cooper.
Bradley Cooper.
I think Bradley Cooper.
Everyone
I've heard
knows
that.
this.
I've heard that.
Definitely.
Will,
Now
Will,
he's
Will
dating.
and, Will and Jada.
Yeah,
Or
Will
like
Smith,
famously,
for
like
sure.
yeah, they're like both bi, and
Yeah.
she's like in her metal band.
John Travolta, as you know. I'm just saying
Of course.
because sometimes straight people don't even know this really obvious
Okay,
information.
okay. The obvious ones: John Travolta, Will Smith,
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
Scientologists, all.
And I do,
I think
I don't want-
Chloe Grace Moretz, I've heard, is a lesbian.
huh?
I know
But
a
also,
dude
like
that used to hook up with
every
her.
like
Girl.
person under 25 is a
Yeah,
girl,
that's
like
true.
is a bi.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, okay. I heard that Kristen Wiig is lesbian.
she has major lesbian.
Yeah.
That
energy.
tracks 100.
Doesn't that track a
you know
lot?
who
Like,
we heard is bi, and we actually have like insider tea on this. Is what's her name? Rachel Ray.
Really?
Yeah.
of
What?
EVOO fame.
Yes.
Huh.
You know this.
of
She's
30-minute fast meals.
Remember because she was trying to like woo that lesbian we know.
Oh my god!
If you're
And,
gonna
like,
say
got-
their name, move the mic. You know?
And got her like a room at like a hotel.
Ooh.
Wait, the story is.
Did she give her a trash bowl?
I don't
With
remember all the
onion
details.
skins?
Wait, she's single. Rachel Ray doesn't have a family.
No, she's married
Yeah.
to like an
Oh.
Italian man.
Of course.
Yeah.
Rachel
What
Ray
about Ina?
seems
Is
like
Ina gay?
Biden.
Ina Garden.
No,
Ina
Biden. Yeah,
Garden.
Biden
Yeah,
is
Jeffrey.
gay.
No,
Put
she
some
is
respect on
straight.
Jeffrey's name, dog.
Jeffrey?
Jeffrey's definitely like packing.
Yeah.
Has Jeffrey gotten a
But
blowjob?
isn't Jeffrey like the quintessential gay man?
Oh.
I think Jeffrey's gay. She's straight.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That's a
And
good
that's
arrangement.
like a classic relationship. That's
Yeah.
like a beautiful relationship.
It's like a classic Hampton switcheroo.
Right, because
Yeah.
he's gone the whole week, and then he comes.
He's in the
home
big
and
city doing
Yeah.
his Don
Wants
Draper
just
shit.
an aperitif with boo, do a little
some
gossip,
chicken,
and, then,
he's like, "Sure, I can like think of Bradley Cooper, and,
Right.
You know,
Bradley
get
Cooper.
it done."
I've heard Michael Bloomberg.
oh, that tracks.
I mean,
for sure.
he's such a faggot.
what a weasel.
You know,
dude.
he's such a little
Yeah.
weasel. He's like,
What about Michael Bublé, crooner?
Oh, I think
that's a man's man.
Yeah.
Okay, wow, you're like, say anything on this pod, but don't tell
How
me that
dare you.
Michael
Don't call
Bublé
Bublé a
is
Bublé.
gay.
Good
Get out.
name of Bublé.
Get out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think crooning is pretty het.
Yeah.
I bet Nora Jones is bi. Just throwing that out there.
She kind of invented by
Come
sexuality.
away.
She's Lilith Fair. No? Isn't
no,
she?
she
No?
was too
She's
smooth.
She's post Lilith. She's too smooth.
She's Starbucks core.
She's
yeah,
Starbucks.
Lilith
She
was like
Jared Leto,
Sarah
is that-
McLachlan.
Is that obvious, Jared Leto?
Ooh.
Oh
No,
no,
he's like an annoying. He's an
Himself.
annoying straight guy. He loves it.
because
Yeah.
he wouldn't. If he was gay, he wouldn't have like played the gay role.
No, I know a guy that has hooked up with him.
How was it? What tea do you have?
Apparently, he calls his penis his top hat because he's uncircumcised.
His top hat.
Okay.
Yeah.
We
That
could-
sounds. It sounds
don't
like.
quit your day job.
Sounds like kind of a tall, thin penis.
He's a magician. He pulls a little rabbit out of it.
yeah. what he's calling smegma. Yeah. Fucking rabbit.
30 seconds to
Jesus.
Boston.
Mm.
Have any celebs tried to ever beef with you guys? Like, have you ever rubbed anyone the wrong way?
No.
No, I wish.
We're like,
Literally,
Right.
no.
That'd be good for business.
Not
Danny
there
Meyer
yet.
It would
said
be
it.
Yeah.
so good for business, and I feel like I'm always hoping that it's going to happen, and then it's just like,
And we're like, ooh, yeah, like Jared
Phineas
Fogle-
Phineas Eilish didn't come after you guys after our episode.
Phineas did not.
and, like,
no, Billie Eilish literally like retweeted you the other day.
oh, really? She talked about one of my tweets like on. No, yeah, she did. Anyway,
She gay? Well, she's under 25. So
I
she's
mean,
she's
we
under
talked about
25.
this, yeah.
She's definitely bi. I'm sure she'll come out as
She's gonna
non-binary
come
in 2
out,
years,
yeah.
but like
Good for business.
good for her business. Yeah.
Wait, so do you have celeb fans then? Like, do you have people that
Who's
are
the most famous
confirmed,
fan?
yeah, listeners of the show that you're like,
Besides
this
us.
is
What,
this
like,
is
is
B or A level?
Is it like
say.
Katya?
It's like Katya from High Maintenance. That's our
The
biggest-
High maintenance
That's
creator is
cool.
probably
Yeah.
our biggest
Okay, that's cool.
celeb fan.
Yeah, big mentor of mine.
I mean,
Now, not anymore.
I will say.
Wait,
I mean, I have like bigger. I have some celebrity fans,
Oh,
just
here we
like
go.
from like Clickhole.
Yeah,
from Clickhole,
From
from my
Twitter.com.
Twitter. I'm kind of viral.
From my
often on
Grindr.
Twitter. I'm like a hot guy on Instagram.
Okay, well, Kevin Garnett's editor reached out after we did his.
Kevin
Thank
Garnett's
you.
editor.
Yeah, so Kevin Garnett's
okay.
editor did
Yeah, we
listen
do
to
talk
an episode
sports,
of the pod.
okay?
big fucking flex alert.
yeah.
But I
Watch
will
out.
say a famous gay pop star did just slide into my DMs the other day.
Famous gay pop star.
Male or female?
Yeah,
Male.
Ricky Martin.
Lance Bass.
Speaking of pedophilia.
He is in trouble.
But you guys, you said
I heard he was cleared.
Yeah, the nephew dropped charges. He must have paid him so much money.
Is he gay?
No.
I thought he was gay.
I think he's just like chubby.
Harry Styles? Is Harry Styles gay?
No.
Yes.
He's
he's like too like confident in his like and like wearing like bell bottoms to
He's
be
a bald
gay.
king.
right. No gay man would be that confident. Is what you're saying? Like
I think he's bi.
I don't even
Styles?
think
he's
bi.
with what's her
Olivia
fucking
Wilde,
face?
which
Yes,
is random. It's like, I guess you wouldn't be gay. if
He's
you're with
really
Olivia
straight to me.
Wilde.
Who's
Okay.
a gay pop star? I feel like there's so few.
Are you just not
Troy,
gonna tell us?
Troy Sivian.
JoJo Siwa.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
His little song with Casey Musgraves, song
Yeah,
of
banger,
2021 for me.
He's a cutie pie.
Little fucking.
Oh no! Okay, now
Wait, did you respond?
He's trying to protect the relationship.
Oh, Steven's shade. You're literally quaking in this chair right now.
That kind of thing. It was a little float.
You know,
Not like a Lincoln build.
in the southern hemisphere, twinks spin the other way.
Wow, there he is.
He's
He
a
had to
spinner.
tap- He's like,
He's a
I gotta get it.
They must have crazy slang for like butt sex down in Australia.
All right. It's
Get him a pouch.
Yeah, it's called it rose style.
Yeah.
Hop right in.
My Foster's in
Get
his,
in there.
my Foster's in his room.
Yeah.
Foster's
Well, they're a
row.
bunch of fucking criminals. Are you surprised?
Yeah,
let's
no,
be real.
they cry.
Roof style seems to me like
No.
that's just straight sex.
No,
Like,
rose
that's
style is like you're in the
that's
front pouch.
missionary
It's
for
like a woman.
Australians.
Before you're
Well,
You're docking.
a woman is the original kangaroo. She's got a big hole right in front.
Guys,
Jesus.
we're a fashion podcast.
I heard.
Let's pivot over to fashion real quick.
Presumably.
If you could just snap your fingers and own the wardrobe of any celebrity, who would it be? Lily?
Frank Sinatra.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow, without
You-
hesitation.
you love a waistcoat. You want like a 3-piece suit.
and a,
No,
and a
I'm
fedora.
thinking
fedora.
more. It's the fedora. I think it's shark
The
skin, not the
suits.
vest.
You like the 3-piece, but I see what you're
Yeah,
Like the
I guess I'm
rakish,
not
like
going-
untied bow
The
tie.
vest,
Yeah,
the vest is too lesbian.
Yeah,
if I
no,
may.
no.
You want to wear a
the-
suit poolside in Vegas.
Yeah, or doing kind of the sweater polo, slacks,
I love that.
loafers,
Yeah.
gold watch. The tan has
What do you
been-
think of that look coming back? Like all the knit polos that are
It is
everywhere?
annoying,
The
I do have
gabagool
to say,
core. Gabagool core.
because as someone who I feel like has been gabagool core,
Yeah.
for now it to be sold in H&M, you
Yeah.
know,
Oh, right.
you know,
Your culture
for
is
the-
not their costume.
Yeah.
desecration.
Sorry, stop
of your history
appropriating
and your
Italian American
people.
culture at the same time.
The off-duty cop corps from
Yeah.
Staten Island, right?
Yeah,
Plain
but
clothes.
so right. Does it get me a little annoyed? Sure. To see, you know, every
Is that like
know,
what you lean into more, like the fucking gabagool core more in the wintertime? Because right now, obviously, it's just
It's too hot.
90 degrees out.
Yeah,
We're not
I
wearing knit
go.
button
Yeah,
downs.
winter is a little more gabagool core, and
Like
it's
a mock
also.
neck, turtleneck, maybe a gold
I haven't
chain?
actually ever done a mock neck
You should. You look great.
because I think because the Taz, I was like, oh, that's just gonna
Oh,
look
is
too
your whole style?
librarian.
Is your whole style going to get switched up now?
Basically, only with sweaters.
Mm.
Because with sweaters and mock necks, I was like, oh, it's just gonna look like big, heavy.
your swag has
swinging.
been unlocked.
Yeah,
This
so
is a big moment for you.
It's
No, I mean
huge.
the swaggery,
no, and
the
it's like I
unlocking
can
of
do
the
kind
swaggery.
of like another button
Oh,
undone.
hell yeah.
Well,
dude.
Show
I,
off
mean,
the
I don't know if you
chest.
just said that, but it was like I felt like you always had to have it unbuttoned.
Yeah,
You
because I would
always-
do like sports bra,
because if you close
beater,
it, it would be so like breasty.
Yeah.
then
But now
shirt,
you can
but now I
close
can
so
do
many
flat.
shirts, and it's like so flat.
I would like to see
And
you
it looks bomb as hell.
put some turtlenecks into the rotation. I think you can
Oh,
pull
I'm
it
gonna
off for sure.
try that
Okay, that is badass.
and a mock neck
Yeah.
and try some turtlenecks.
That'd
and
be
then
good.
with the gold chain over it,
And also even, like,
70s
cardigans.
badass temp. Hell yeah!
I feel like cardigans I couldn't do same for just like it went like
Should definitely start
librarian.
slapping motherfuckers for sure.
Yeah, so
I like that.
Maybe I'll flirt with a cardigan, but
What-
yeah, the gabagool cords, you know. But it's also like I don't, you know, also
But
more
eventually
the
that's going to go
merrier.
away. So if you make it your thing, then like eventually that's just going to be, you're
be
going to be
over
one of the
in
rare
like-
Yeah,
people
it's
wearing
also fine because it's like whatever I've been wearing,
Right,
like totally
consistency is
like
the best
you know
medicine.
60s vintage button downs. It's not like someone's gonna be like, oh, you got that at like Zara. So sure, fine.
it. Steven, if you could snap your fingers and get any celeb's wardrobe.
I mean, listen, I mean, I feel like this question is hard because like so many male celebrities have are such tryhards now.
Yes.
And like they
Well,
all
that's
are
why she went with like a historic figure.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
embarrassing.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. So maybe I should just be like Joan of Arc. Like
Yeah, sure.
Like the fucking metalwork. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
On that
Well,
chainmail
that's like
was like
metalwork, linens,
Yeah.
big wide
Burlap.
pants.
I
Yeah,
actually
you look
got
like
all-
you're in Balenciaga head to toe.
Yeah.
I know because the like that really huge, the silhouette, right?
Well, they did.
That
They also
medieval
did
silhouette.
they did the knight in shining armor like legs.
And also, I think of some of the muslins, that you would see
Thick.
at a monastery
Of course.
in 9th century
Oh, like a
England.
death shroud.
Yeah, like that's
You don't
Try
get
to
that
turn-
fabric anymore.
Sorry, Bodhi could never.
Right,
You know
no.
what I mean? But I guess in terms of the
Step up your
contemporary
shroud
men,
game, Emily.
Yeah.
I do think I love Timothy Chalamet's body, and I think
Okay.
that
Okay.
I'm
I
shocked.
really
You're going
like-
Timotei?
I
He
think
has waxed these.
Yeah.
He
what?
we think he is maybe the
Wait,
most
hold on.
overrated.
But he said
guy.
he said body.
Okay,
I think
but
Okay.
body, and I really like love how he looks in like Dune. Like I love like.
but he doesn't have the
the
costumes
way
on
the
deck.
well, I guess this asks the ultimate
gonna
question:
get, like,
does the
bad
man make
products.
That's
the
what I'm saying, but
clothes,
I'm
or the
saying
clothes
like
make the man?
a mood board is like a mood board is a mood board. A mood board is inspiration. It's like I don't have to say like
Ralph Lauren said that.
like I'm inspired by Timothy Chalamet wearing like a $700 like flat big sneaker and his
Yeah.
like heady whatever.
You're just going based off of your similar
I'm saying
body
like
types?
his vibe in that movie where he's just like super thin, like has a 10-pack without trying, like wearing all of this like desert storm
Somewhere in prison,
wear.
Jared Fogle is watching Dune.
Yeah.
Is
You know what I mean?
beating a shit.
Not enough
No, but
kids
he's
in
an adult.
June.
He is an adult. He is an adult. which
It
is
is
cool.
funny though
Yeah,
that
with an
you say
11-year-old's body.
Timotei because I feel like Timotei is the mood board for like every newly out they've They like go to
Yeah,
the non-binary hair cutter and they say, "Give me the Timotei."
Give me the
But
clap.
that's the haircut. And again, I'm not doing that.
you want the body.
Give me the Timmy flow. Oh, you want his body?
I'm in the body, and I do think that he like finds stuff that like fits him well, and like
Really?
he looks toned.
They're like
in.
boleros, aren't they?
I don't know. He like wears like trash Adidas sneakers, a bad Prada anorak, and like a rowing Blazers cap, like dad hat. That's like what he wears.
I'm not saying that he is like
Saying
this
aim higher, Steven.
I'm not saying he's this genius, but I'm saying like I like the silhouette and I like how he looks. And I think he looks.
But remember, we're only switching the wardrobe, so all the clothes in his closet are just
We're
now
all
yours.
really
Yeah.
like forcing
Well,
you
but
to
then
get
I come
up
back to my.
Timotei.
I come back to why I
We're giving
reject the
so
premise
many
of the
outs.
question because I feel like yes, he's a tryhard and so is fucking Jonah Hill and all these other losers.
Mm.
Or maybe he's like your the best
He's
guest
like
you
your
ever had or
mascot.
something, and like you guys are doing launching a collab with him tomorrow, whatever.
How dare you? Wait, what was it that we almost kicked you out for? Talking shit about somebody? Anyway, it happened like 30
Jonah
minutes
Hill?
ago. Lawrence, get off the text, Lawrence.
Sorry.
Guys, Somebody Book Club has been on a meteoric rise.
So true, right?
Yeah. Through press, not
No, you guys have been doing a lot.
Wait,
Like,
have
you're
you
just
guys,
traveling.
and not to pry, wait, have you guys had your big New York Times profile?
I wouldn't
wasn't-
say it's a big profile, but yeah, a couple weeks
It's
ago.
a profile of me.
Yeah.
I
I didn't get quoted once.
No, but
Wait, you're
what do you mean?
kidding.
You
No.
are in it. I thought, I don't.
It was a photo
well,
of
you
you
didn't read
guys.
it because it's our pictures are in it, but
Right, it's the
Yeah.
for whatever
And then
reason,
you
I couldn't get
click and
quoted
then-
in
I'm
my
going to let you in
profile.
a secret. No one reads the
I know.
article.
Yeah.
And we
It's all
were good.
about
all
the
we cared about is the
post.
picture.
and on the photo, we took page D3 and made it look like it was on page D1.
yeah,
Dope.
you guys got
You're
got a much better treatment.
I mean,
As
we
did,
were
like-
literally the full front page of
yeah,
that section.
full
It's kinda
page.
crazy.
Sunday or Thursday.
No, they did
There's-
arts.
Oh,
Art section.
Yeah, it was
Wow.
not
Yeah, because sorry,
styles.
we're not
Books,
styles,
books.
okay?
Right. I
Yeah,
forgot.
sorry,
We're, like,
arts
serious.
and culture
Yeah.
and leisure.
I forgot you had 100 pages of Grant's fucking memoir.
Yeah,
or whatever.
okay. We're highbrow.
But it was book review, and you guys
Yeah,
were
it was real
Thursday
estate.
styles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thursday styles.
Thursday Styles,
Third page.
D3, below the fold,
Okay, buried.
500
honey.
words buried,
Yeah.
6
No
feet
quote.
under.
Continued under
Yeah, not even
E7
quoted
underneath the
once.
weather.
Yeah.
Did you? What was your when it came out? Was your first thing you texted him was no quote from me?
No,
I texted him
he hit
first.
me first. And then my wife barged into the bedroom and she said, "Did he read it?" And I said, "I'm reading it now." She goes, "It's not good." And I said, "What?" She goes,
Wow.
"You didn't get quoted once. It's all about James." I'm like, "Fuck!" And it
I
ruined my day.
love this.
Yeah, this is a movie.
In the movie
Yeah.
reenactment of this where Jonah Hill plays you.
Yeah.
Timotei plays me.
Yeah.
exactly.
Dakota Fanning walks in as your wife.
I would prefer Shia LaBeouf, but okay.
No, who's I need Emma Stone to play me. She did like the Japanese Hawaiian person, right? Yeah, she did.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
it all-
yeah, yeah.
She did a Hawaiian person. Was it Japanese?
What?
She was like Asian. Oh no,
No.
I know
Is it
Scarjo.
Jazz
Pacific
movie?
Islander.
You'll
Scarjo,
be
yeah.
played by Scarjo.
Yeah.
That's
Oh
what it is.
yeah. And it was, when I wish ScarJo had played that trans man. in the 20s.
Sorry, she's an incredible actress.
Yeah.
Like that's called acting.
Let's
Sorry.
let her do
That's
everything.
like her job.
It's literally
Yeah.
called acting.
Yeah, when she did the Asian voice, I was like, this is maybe a little over the top. But,
She
you
was
know,
so good in
respect.
Ghost in the Shell. I thought, is that the issue? The
Yeah.
one
First
people
of all,
have
it's
issue with?
not good. You actually think it's good?
Also,
who
any
cares? Why are we talking
movie with like a woman and a gun, I'm just like, I'm in. I
She
don't
also
care.
did Lucy,
That's such a good movie.
which is
Well,
that
she's
was an
really
Asian
good at
face?
playing.
Are we just naming ScarJo
No,
movies?
movie
or
where
is
she
it-
I'm just
had a
saying
gun.
she basically
Black Widow,
She
yeah.
plays like she plays like a robot basically in every movie. She plays like a sex robot.
Yeah.
And
with
that's
a gun,
with a
which
gun.
is even hotter.
And she is really good at being a sex robot.
Okay, touche.
Was the New York Times like the biggest pinch me moment you guys have had so far? Or like what was that holy shit? we can't
Or
believe
was
that?
it
Such a
getting-
Katie Couric question. What was your
Yeah.
biggest pinch me
Pinch me.
moment? No, but I love
It
that.
was a good question.
I love it.
I love it. And
Fucking
pinch me
bitch.
is now honestly, you saying pinch me, now I'm like, I'm
When have you been pinched?
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
I'm so jaded.
Don't
It's
be
like sometimes
jaded.
I forgot. You
Who
know, that
pinched
was
you?
special to be. Well, I guess it was a pinch me when I realized that we were like had the full cover of
The
the,
full-
actual
When you saw
print.
the real estate.
No, but I would
'Cause
say
someone-
getting drinks at the Beekman Hotel
With the reporter.
with the reporter, that
And-
was the pinch me.
And then
Yes.
when this random celebrity called, who we did a book on, who's like an insanely D-list celebrity, Rosa Blasi.
that was a pinch.
She like knew my cousin and left her a voicemail, and then the voicemail got sent to my phone while we were having the meeting with the reporter.
Oh, it's like perfect time.
It was
like
perfect
serendipitous.
timing.
Was
We
she
were with
pro?
this New
Was
York
she
Times-
pro?
She was
the
pro. She was like, I love
And
the
we, like,
book. They
listened to
remind
this
me of my
voicemail,
gays.
like with the reporter, and she was like, and one of her gays is Sean Hayes from Will and Grace, so it was very like,
Mm.
she was like, you guys are amazing, and it was like, that's right, like
Yeah.
we are on top.
It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. You're like getting the profile done, and you get like the big
Yeah.
You're like
cosign.
the credit card for the cameo cleared.
Yeah.
We're good.
Woo! Close one.
It was
wait, is
$5.
So that was the best moment. Is flexing nuts on the reporter in the midst of getting a profile written on you at the Beekman Hotel.
yeah, that is
yeah.
I mean, but also,
Because you know, but
But about
then
like the live shows.
yeah,
the
I
meeting
would say
fans,
live
like,
show.
you know.
That would I would say like
Banana bread.
Music Hall of Williamsburg when I was like
that was
a
that
pinch
actually
me.
was big because when I got to Milton,
It's a big venue.
we were in
Big
a big venue.
venue.
And I had been there. We talked about this. I'd been there before, like for a wet show. You know that band, and I had been like backstage and like the and been like, oh, this is what place where rock stars go. And we were in the
No, it
green
was like
room
rock
with the
star,
beat
yes.
up old leather couch with the
Yeah.
duct tape on
Let's go
it, being
snort
like,
some Adderall.
we're
Yeah.
fucking rock stars about to podcast.
Rock stars.
Did you go crazy? Did you fuck up the green room?
We fucked up the green
Oh, I
room.
trashed it. I
Hummus
fucked
everywhere.
it.
I had
There
whatever.
was so much
what's-
cum on the seats when I was done.
Nice.
We had some. What's that like? Corny Bedford Ave chicken place.
Sweet Chick.
Yeah, we had some sweet chick.
I opted not to have like a huge pile of fried chicken before our
waffles.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I opted too.
What's
So-
the rider for when you guys perform live?
Okay, our rider we need to change. We've
It's-
made
okay.
one rider. It's good, but I
It's-
want some updates. It's
seltzer,
grapes, seltzer,
and
gum.
beef jerky.
It's not bad. Keeping it light, protein.
It's
for
light- light
It's light in
protein,
protein, and
refresh.
like that's like just like what I want to like munch on quickly. But I
You
don't
want acid, heat, salt, and fat.
Yeah, salt, fat, acid.
I don't know. It's
heat.
honestly like I don't know what else would you put on it. 1942.
Some, I would
Yeah,
do some
get some
hummus
liquor on
and
it, basically.
pita chips and 1942. I mean,
guys
we
drink
usually
before you go on
do
stage?
get a beer.
Beforehand.
Well,
Sometimes I like to be like do a little bit with the bartender on stage. Like, so, could I get a martini? Dry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
well,
Build,
except our
build it
thing
into the
is-
content.
Sure.
And then my thing is like I bring out a bottle of like
Oh,
this-
that's happened multiple times.
Yeah, I bring out a bottle of celebrity alcohol and then we do a tasting.
What did you bring?
Oh.
Because you brought out the.
I did the
Williamsburg-
Rock. I did
the-
Kate Hudson's vodka. I've done Matthew McConaughey's whiskey. So that's kind
Should give them a
of
bottle of scissor.
a
Yeah.
running
Or
bit.
Lil Scrappy had a liquor. It was called like 4-leaf clover. or something.
Dipset. You know, you guys
Oh.
familiar with Dipset?
Yes.
That's the guy who's no. That's Offset. Who's
That's
Dipset.
me.
So
Migos.
that's another
Dipset is
hip-hopper.
Cameron, Jim Jones, Joel Santana, Harlem Rap Group. But they
Okay,
did-
more like old school.
Yeah, like early aughts.
But it was a purple, basically
2010s.
hypnotic, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
It was like an Alizé. It was purple. It was called Scissor, and I interned.
It's official scissor.
Yes.
well,
I thought scissor was just like
official
cough
scissor
syrup.
is lean.
Is like isn't
This
that just
is-
cough syrup that
they
you
were
Because
like
I'm saying official
branding.
scissor. That's why I'm branded
Yeah, yeah.
scissor. Because like if you're just gonna
Yeah, it
make
was like
that
it was
at
like
home,
14%.
Be like an
It was
energy drink
terrible.
called meth, right? It's not
Yeah.
actually
Yes.
right. It's not mad.
There was
but
an
it's
energy
called
drink
that.
called cocaine.
and
Put that
that
on your
is
rider.
now Coca-Cola.
Yeah, put
Yeah.
that on a writer. It's now
It's
Bang
delicious.
Energy. Lily, what is the best thing about potting with Steven?
Oh, here we go.
Oh my
Here we go, baby.
god! Seeing this little
Don't look.
faggot,
Don't look.
faggot every Monday.
That's the
don't
best
look
thing?
at each other. I'll look at you guys.
You guys pot on
The
Mondays?
best thing is getting to call him the F word, obviously.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
the best thing is
His
getting him
face.
to call if I get anytime I want, make fun of him. It's
Yeah.
so fun. But I mean, it's hard. Oh, you're really making me be earnest here.
Well, this is the earnest portion of the show.
Okay.
We said couples therapy is supposed to be sincere and earnest. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's back and forth, back and forth. It's ping pong constantly.
It's not exhausting?
It's never.
He's your sweet
never
boy,
not,
your big cheese.
Sweet boy is something I would never say about him, but he is my freaking boy, my sister, my chica.
The sola chola.
Yeah, my sola chola. Like we're totally old school cholas together. We literally can just never stop talking, and that's the joy.
Yeah, and just to piggyback off of that.
Totally.
Wait, are you, I'm curious though, are you going to say the second best thing about potting with you, or are you going to say the best thing about Lily?
Oh, just potting in general.
Well, I mean, are you going to...
Barbara Walker's card
made me
rescinded.
mean what?
Yeah.
Are you piggybacking?
Rescinded.
Are you piggybacking?
You are now Vieira.
Are you piggybacking? Are you piggybacking on her complimenting you by you continuing to compliment yourself?
Oh, no. I wasn't going to joke. I was actually going to be serious.
Oh,
which
what?
is to say, like, you're like, isn't it exhausting? I will say, sometimes everything about the pod can be exhausting,
Yes.
but the one thing that never is
Is potting.
is talking with
Yeah.
you.
Stop
is
it.
getting in the
Stop
studio and the
it.
back and forth.
Mike or not?
Mike or not?
Yeah.
Well, Mike or not, absolutely, because we will like just talk on the phone for hours, also like every day. But like,
Why don't you
Not
guys-
monetized.
Yeah, why don't you guys record?
No.
Why don't you guys
We do.
record those?
Well,
and drop
because
them?
okay, this
Dane
is our
Myers
thing.
rolling over in his grave.
sometimes we need stuff for ourselves.
You have to keep things special.
we
you
need
know,
some
it's
stuff
like
that is
I get it.
just us.
I get it.
Okay, not everything can belong
Yes.
to the people.
because it's like if we were posting every
Now,
single
I know how Michelle Obama
hilarious
feels. You know, her life isn't hers.
text and you hear these stories about these podcasters or the Broad City girls and how they don't even speak anymore.
No, I know. It's like we all our
They
biggest
don't.
fear is
I thought they were still
becoming, like,
friends.
Supposedly to us, as
It's
we
like
see
there's-
on the
there's
Instagram,
so- there's-
Abby, I'm so proud of you for your show.
Honestly, I feel like it's more often than not that like a podcast or a comedy duo has like an insane falling out.
I mean, there's just Jesus and Mero.
Yeah, I don't know if you
Right.
guys familiar with the big
There's also
Bodega
the
Boys.
Cometown Boys.
Yeah.
Cometown Boys,
Yeah.
like
Wait, so
I don't know
the
if you know Julie
Jesus and Mero-
Klausner and Billy Eichner. That's more in like gay,
Gay
world, but-
stuff.
Call Her Daddy also broke up.
Right.
Right.
And now one's making 65 million and the
Mhm.
other is not.
And
Like,
the other
She has
is at the
200,000
dump
she has
being carried in
200,000
a trash can.
Yeah. Wait, and the Jesus and Mero thing, I read that like Anna Kendrick is the Yoko of them.
Yeah, apparently she's dating Jesus.
You gotta find a woman to blame, right?
what the
Isn't that crazy? Oh, Anna Kendrick's
Kendrick?
book
Well,
was
apparently he loves white women. So.
bonkers,
Same,
by
really.
the way. And just like,
She
it's
wrote a
her just
book?
being like, meep, I'm so awkward.
Cups, a
I'm such
memoir.
a dork. Yeah, it's her being
well,
like, I'm the biggest dork in the entire world.
She's like, one time I lived with a gay guy and I never drank. Like that's that's
So what's the
book.
secret to keeping the pod relationship strong?
Is a little bit of outside time. We just went on vacation together for a week. Like
And then,
no content besides
Yes,
fun
content.
besides fun on social media, but not like no recording.
no,
or-
and
we didn't
I
record it
brought my mic and then we were trying to bring another mic.
and then I forgot and then I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
Who
How
cares?
convenient.
Yeah.
But you guys were just hanging out as friends, not as colleagues.
Well, we did have
we
to
did have
do
to
it.
do that stupid nerdette thing. And then
Okay, this
Were
is on
the-
full public.
No, well,
sorry.
Yeah,
Were
we'll
the
cut
SO
the
were the SOs
NPR
there?
stuff.
Were
Yeah.
you guys traveling with your SOs or just the two? of you?
My SO visited for 2 days because she's a
They're just like, I gotta get the
business
fuck outta here.
woman.
Okay.
she could only do weekends.
Yeah,
and my
weekend
SO is
stuff.
also a businessman, but he was able
he's
to
a big businessman.
he was
Yeah.
a
A businessman of
finagle
the
some work
field.
on the islands because he is a botanist who travels around New England, like doing.
So we
plant
kind of had the
surveys.
best where we had like time with couples, but at the same time,
had
chica
time with each
Yeah.
other to
like
just
that.
gossip.
Well, Stephen, I don't know if you answered this, but what's the best thing about potting with Lily?
Yeah,
Is it
now-
just
Yeah, do you
the
wanna answer? Yeah, go.
uninterrupted bants?
Yeah, it's just sort of the banter. Because again, like you guys know this, like this industry will break you down.
It's
This
cutthroat.
industry will drag you through the fucking gutter. And it's just like after so many
The
It's
Yeah.
Hollywood, baby.
with girls named Sarah, you're just like, I'm tired. I have just read like a book randomly every week for the past year. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be posting to Instagram and Twitter and just like dealing with, again, the emails and Patreon. And then you go into that studio and it's just like, no matter what the book is, we can just be like, bam, 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 bam. And I know that like, if I haven't read a section, You're
She's
there.
read it.
She's a
with
rock.
like with some little quip. It's just like
If I haven't read a
she
section,
always
you're
picks
there.
me up.
You know?
It's like, you're my safety net.
Yin and yang.
On the tightrope wire of podcasting. You're my fucking life jacket.
trust falls.
Yes.
It's a constant trust fall.
Beautiful. That was wonderful.
Well, Steven, what's the worst thing about podding with Lily?
Oh my God.
Obsessed. Here we go.
I mean, the mustard stains.
Constant.
What if you ever needed like some mustard? You could squeeze it out of her shirt.
No,
Thing.
I know.
Yeah.
I just
Could
go
dip it
Get
chicken
it
nugget
wet. Yeah.
What, we just dip
Bring
a
in
chicken nugget into the
snacks.
pocket right there. Who knows what we got?
Okay, what's the like job interview answer that's so just like
It's actually
she's
positive.
she's a perfectionist.
Yeah, she
like
works-
that's-
yeah,
she cares too much.
She works too hard.
No, but
Yeah,
seriously,
that-
what is her worst quality?
Lily's worst quality. The thing about Lily's worst quality, it's also her best quality.
We processed this also.
We did process
Nantucket.
this on Nantucket, which is that like she's messy. Like so we on our podcast we have this thing where everyone's either a preppy or a hippie.
Okay.
We're going to ask you this. Did we ask you
I think
this?
you guys
Okay.
did.
But
Yeah.
so like Lily's a hippie, I'm a preppy. Like I'm more SAT scores and like she's more mustard.
smart,
Like
street
yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so like Lily has this raw energy that's incredible and it's like why the pod is fun because like otherwise I would be like too tightly wound and uptight and just be like here's my hot take about capitalism. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And
Why
it's
does everyone have
Definitely-
mustard stains?
yeah, and then like Lily is like fun and chill, but then sometimes Lily's also very like typo, and then I'm like looking at the Twitter and I'm being like, why does this look like spam? Like, what is this weird quote tweet?
Yeah,
you
yeah,
made
And
that,
to
like, makes no
piggyback
sense?
on that,
You know what I
the
mean?
worst part is Stephen being like, "You're a stupid retard, you fat lesbian."
right?
He's just
exactly.
a mean guy.
Yeah, and then I'm just like,
I know that
you're
vibe.
a loser. You're copying Timothée Chalamet just to like get an idea.
Right, and she's always just being like, "You're a literal basic faggot, basic Zara
Stop!
bitch."
Stop stealing all of my clothes and my style.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put the H&M in himbo.
Yeah. Respect.
What is something about the other person that maybe your fans might find surprising that you
Yeah.
don't put out there on the podcast?
To be very serious, I feel like you do. Well, this is actually
Please.
even not that
And
serious.
Steven starts laughing at
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, I mean, it's just that like you are a little bitch in these ways that I don't think our audience knows, and like you are the Charlotte.
Like even more of a little bitch is what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like
I
you
just want
are.
to double down on
you
that.
When it comes to little bitch assness,
Yes.
it's gigantic.
Yeah. You're the LeBron James of being a little bitch
People
ass.
think you're a
You're
little
a
bitch,
hoe, dude.
and like, oh, you're so sassy, and like I'm such a bitch. But I mean, like, I think you do actually like care about stuff and like can be earnest and like have feelings.
Wait, so he is annoying or not? I'm confused.
I'm just saying, like, you do care about stuff and just like, well,
I think
really?
like the way that
You
like
know?
I feel like we have a lot of similarities in terms of like how we work on the podcast, and then you guys have the similar just like messiness.
Dope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's
Respect,
pretty-
bro.
Respect.
For hell yeah.
Swag.
1942.
1942 boys
Yeah, we're
over
drinking.
here.
We're
Yeah.
drinking there. Okay. All right. I got it. Okay.
Steven,
Yeah.
what's something that might surprise people about Lily?
You know, I think people, well, and I guess maybe this is too like coming around on the same topic over and over
Stop
again.
copying me.
But
Charming.
like, people
She's
think,
got to have a bigger dick than you.
right?
Yeah.
People, Lily has this huge dick that she can only pee with. People think that Lily is like such a retard, and you know what I mean? but sometimes she's actually like a really good writer, man.
Oops.
And like
Yeah.
she'll like throw some copy together that I'm like, damn, that slaps, and it's got a
Wow.
lightness and an effervescence to it that like
This
I would
isn't
think
that
could-
retarded.
Yeah.
could only come from years.
For a retard, this
Yeah.
slaps.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's sometimes when they're
I'm
like,
giving you a gold star.
you know, it's like when they're like oh wow, like they can draw a horse really well. You know, like
right,
an
right.
artistic person
Sure,
really
sure.
has a
So she's like Rain Man-ish.
yes, there are some Rain Man qualities.
Got it.
that are-
Respect.
that are really baller.
Yeah.
That was beautiful, guys.
Well, you guys do have, you do have a beautiful yin and yang. I think that you do lift each other up even as everyone tries to tear you down.
Yeah.
No, I know.
And
I
this is
know.
evidence
It's
of
mostly
fact-
us just trying to tear each other down.
Yeah, I think that was evident
Yeah.
with the previous
Okay.
section. Yeah.
But what's evidenced in you guys lifting each other up is that you have this fucking Life is Beautiful festival coming up, right? Where you guys are on
Yeah.
the bill.
Yeah.
With Calvin Harris.
Calvin Harris,
Calvin
Kygo,
Harris. Who
named that
Shaggy,
festival?
Arctic Monkeys.
Who names
Charlie
any of these, like,
XCX,
EDM
Beach
festivals?
House, and we're
It's named after that Holocaust movie that we talked
Yeah.
about.
Oh, right. And it does honor the fallen. Thank you very much.
Life is beautiful. The Holocaust in the desert.
Yeah.
Our good friend, Patreon user, country rock star Sam Buck.
Patreon user.
Yeah.
Typo.
I see what you were saying before
You know.
about her being a little touched.
You know what I mean?
Was it body work? What did he say about
Body
Anyway,
trainer.
Body trainer, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
He was
But
like,
also
"Oh
the
yeah,
best quality.
get me a pass. I want to go." And then was like, "Actually, I'm good. This is the only festival after the mass shooting country festival."
Oh, I am worried that
So
we're
it
gonna
is
get
a little
killed,
like
yeah.
Vegas being like
Yeah.
Vegas strong. I mean, obviously a million
You need-
shows
you
have
need-
They
They
happened.
hadn't done one at all since.
I mean, a massive. Obviously, there's been a million shows, but has there
But-
been another massive
But
festival?
what?
And has there been a mass shooting on that scale?
But they also never do a mass shooting in the same place.
That's true.
no.
They always
Well,
move them around.
that
So
would
I
be
don't
being
think
a
we're
poser.
gonna.
That would
Right,
be
we're
like-
not going to do another one in Vegas.
You
like
just gotta hope
They-
that
they-
That's
they have to
Gabagool
go through all the
Court.
cities before they
Yeah.
get back to
Yeah,
Vegas.
yeah.
you just have to go all the WNBA cities. You just have to make sure that-
Mohegan Sun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a mass shooting in Connecticut. Oh, I guess
Yeah.
there was one a few years ago. Sorry.
Yeah.
There was kind of big one.
Been there, done that. Okay.
Connecticut.
Yeah,
Check.
maybe the most famous one where the most kids
Well,
died.
that's why
Yeah.
I was worried about Atlantic City this past weekend. I was like, I feel like it's due, and I did get worried.
You know what's weird?
I don't
No,
think they're ever going to be hit. it's not enough people.
mass shooter
It's
wants
too
to
sad
go
of
to
a city.
AC, dude. Come on.
I was watching
That's
Zero
small
Dark
town.
30 recently last night.
Great movie.
And there hasn't been any like international acts of terrorism against Americans in a while. It's all just been like coming from inside
Domestic.
the house.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Well,
feel like-
not that you hear about.
Well,
Right.
Oh,
hello,
They're
spy.
doing their job.
All right.
Girl
and what
with a
is
gun.
terrorism, right?
it's the-
Why do we call
It's the spectacle.
Yeah.
a white man mentally
Thank
ill?
you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Just a
Change
little
the
park on the
headlines.
driveway, drive on the parkway thing going.
Well, look, I
Yes,
heard that the
okay.
authorities are bringing in Dan Bilzerian, so he's going to take down
Mhm. He's
any
doing
mass
security.
shooters in Vegas. What are you guys most excited to fucking get up to in Vegas?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, so
God.
here's-
Coke, hookers,
Hooker.
dick, man. I'm
mean-
excited to find that meth dick.
Are you going to
I
employ
remember-
some sex work?
Last time I got my first lap dance. Last time I went to Vegas.
Boom.
How
So
was it?
it was dope.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes. Super gender affirming lap dance.
It was an absolute
What was
yeah,
the
and then
banter
sorry,
like?
it was
Were
an
you like, it's my
active.
first time. Were you like?
It was pretty much like my friend paid for it.
Were you touchy?
For
Were you being
me,
touchy?
I got
You
to
were-
touch.
You were telling her that? You were like,
No, I didn't
"My
say. I
friend
don't think
paid for this."
Sorry
Sorry.
if this were I
It's
can
literally
tip.
Lenny with the mouse, dude. Just pawing.
So I remember
Says that.
like,
You
watching
watched.
You get this.
I didn't say anything to
the
her.
pause. I mean, the way, like the drool coming out of your
I had
mouth.
no drool. Come on.
What
I
was
was.
the-
I think
yeah.
you. I think
Describe
I
the
had-
lady of the night. What were we
She
dealing
was a tatted, half Asian.
When she got off you, was she like, why is there mustard all over me?
with? She's
Marinara, bitch. Yeah.
The mozzarella sticks up the screaming rhino fucking slap.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Was that the rhino?
Yeah, where was it? What,
I don't know.
what
We took a
Scrippy?
party bus there. I don't know the name. Yeah.
And
We took
I
the
was
Honda
just,
Fit.
It was mobile?
I was just getting fleeced by another stripper who was
For
like,
just this is so Stephen literally got fleeced for just talking with a stripper
this
about
is
her
a thing they do.
condo.
This
Yeah.
is a common thing.
Time
You're
is
like, oh, a
money.
gay guy, and they're
Yeah.
just being like, oh my god, let's do shots together.
Yeah.
And then she's doing shots with me, and I'm buying her the shot.
Literally the ultimate scam.
Yeah.
You're
And
a
you
mark.
were like,
You're at a strip
I'm
club.
a mark.
You're a mark.
I'm a mark.
Yeah.
I'm a
and you were
mark.
like, wait, so you paid $425,000 for your condo, and how many minutes is it for this trip?
What's the APR finance?
Yeah.
No, I feel like she was saying it was like $2,800 a month for like a 1-bedroom or something.
Damn.
That's
but
Vegas
this was
for you.
years ago. And then I remembered my sexual experience was just going on Grindr, and it was like maybe one of the methiest grids. We call it
yeah,
on
yeah.
Grindr. We call it the grid. Like you can see everyone
Lots
in
of
your
Tina.
in your radius.
A lot of Tinas.
Tina refers to
Present.
meth.
Yeah.
But a
I know
person
that.
isn't a Tina.
Oh.
So
Okay.
did you dabble in meth dick?
We don't define people by their drug use.
Right. It's not like, oh, he's a Tina.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
He's Tina
Carl.
user. Yeah.
So did that turn you off the methed out grid, or did you dive right in dick first?
You know, I did stay away. As you were saying, I'm a little bit of a little bitch. I'm a Charlotte.
Yeah, Charlotte.
ultimately.
Like you think like
You're
all
clutching
this ass
pearls.
talk.
I am a little
but,
bit of
like,
a pearl clutcher. I am,
better
you know,
than
I'm
this.
horrified by all this
I'm
monkeypox
a New
hysteria.
Yorker.
You know, all these whores going to orgies. You know, I have a boyfriend. I would never.
Right.
I would absolutely never.
I would go to Europe.
I would probably go to Europe.
And I feel like also at the end of the night, you're not leaving the party bus to go to a
No,
dumpster.
I want to stay with my boys. Like there are gay guys. Like I was on a trip last summer in Ibiza with some friends, and like I was with a gay guy who was just like we'd be going from like beach to hotel to venue to whatever, and he would be like, drop me off here so I can like get fucked by this trade for 25 minutes, then get back on the car. You know what I mean?
Respect.
Like
keep it idling.
Yeah.
Keep the meter running.
I'll be back before this 20-minute techno remix ends.
What do you guys think we should wear to our Vegas festival?
Okay, well, I was going to ask you, what are the fits going to be? But do you really want us to know? Why don't you just go super fucking why don't you do tuxedos?
100% tuxedos.
And be full Rat Pack. But that sounds a little...
Yeah, it's inside. It's Vegas. It'll be fun.
I keep picturing that we're gonna be at like in a
this
tent,
hot
this
tent,
outdoor tent,
like the Sahara tent or whatever.
Well, because we're definitely the kind of
it's the comedy tent.
It's the comedy tent, and we're like
it's the yuck tent.
We're the lowest on the bill, which I think is cool. It's a good place to be.
really
Like,
cool.
We're rising.
Middle on the bill.
No, they're on the bottom.
We're absolutely
on the
bottom, but the font was not as small as I thought it was going to be.
The what?
The font.
Yeah.
We're honestly
It could have been small.
We're the same size as Charlie XCX.
I think it has a qualifier like
Oh yeah, it's a little shadowed.
Yeah.
No, but it says
she's pivoting.
It says like with a performance by or with a podcast by like there's some sort of qualifier before Celebrity Book Club with Lily and Steven. I'm pretty sure.
With maybe?
With.
We got to check out that flyer again.
Okay, we got to see what we.
But we would do tuxedos if you guys like doing if we
lean into
if we were styling you guys, we do tuxes.
I love the idea, but or
just
like,
classic
but just like
tux.
or like even like a sharkskin suit and like that kind of like Frank Sinatra
or like Elvis. Elvis is so hot right now.
Well, Elvis, I know. I just
you
have
have
the
the hair.
movie.
You got styled for our Mr. Porter shoot in a very
and
Elvis
like I do the Elvis
hairstyle.
hair, but they even like more Elvis me.
Pompadour.
I'm talking like platform shoes, like
Do
maybe
the
like black leather
flares.
Elvis.
That's what I want. I would do the black
Rhinestone
leather.
Cowboy could be fun.
Elvis.
That's getting a little costumey.
Yeah.
You're in
I
Vegas,
think
so
it'd
you
be
gotta
cool.
lean in.
Honestly, I think it is like straight up shark skin.
I
Knit,
like
like a
Yeah.
not a skinny, but like a skinnier knit tie,
Yes.
crisp white shirts, good shoes,
Like a
freshly
silver
pressed slacks.
blue.
I
Honestly,
think you guys that would be fun.
I love this, and let's like
Shop
aggregate
now.
now.
Yes.
Wayfarers.
Now
like,
we have
do
enough
it.
time that we can start to like
Get
do
the
our
suits.
research.
Well, also
get
because I was
mood
going to
boarding.
we have a wedding to go to in Ireland, so we could just use those same looks.
Pull up in the same shit.
Yeah,
Boom.
done.
Do you guys have
one's-
identical social calendars?
Kind of.
Mostly.
Yeah?
Like,
Yeah.
yes, I'm going on a lesbian Fire Island trip
Yes, sometimes
that Steven's not on.
You're on like a cold beach with 6 lesbians.
Yes.
and then like
and then Steven's in Ibiza with 6 faggots.
Yeah.
But like
most of the time we're
most of the time, yeah, the calendar
I like that.
is the same.
Okay. Well, look, when you get back from Vegas, do you want to know when is that festival? By the way,
Yeah. Plug your shit.
September 16th.
September 16th, and Las
We're on
Vegas, Nevada.
Friday. Life is Beautiful Fest.
Yeah, so it's like a great. You could if you're in
The
LA,
Lip
like
Fest.
make a little fun road trip
Zoom
out of it.
over, yeah.
Hop in a car with
If you're
your
in
best
Reno,
friends.
San
Get
Francisco.
some awesome synthetic mushrooms from Schedule 35.
yeah, from Demi Moore's plug.
Yeah, roadside eats. You know what I want us to do? I want us to do like a crazy desert ATV rental, like get a little off strip,
Yeah,
get a little.
I want to get weird. I
Do
want
some content.
Yeah.
make some
Right.
content out of that.
There's some
Crazy.
cool-
You already got the
fast.
Arnett's for it. You're ready to rock.
Right,
Yeah.
strapped in.
Fucking
You're going to be
Yeah.
seeing the shit out of the desert.
Yeah.
I'm planning on seeing in Vegas this time.
I want to see those bright lights.
Yeah.
All right, if we're not going to do full tucked up, but maybe some sort of like Elvis core a little bit. What about just like general fashion do's and don'ts for fall for you guys? What are we thinking?
Yeah.
As the temps dip, the leaves
Okay,
turn.
I think because this is so New England. Try to rock the shorts and long sleeve as long as you can.
Oh, it's the best.
Shorts and hoodie season, as
Yeah.
we call it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the best time.
I mean, I do feel like the secret's out on that a little bit. Like
Yeah, the
everyone
secret-
knows that shorts and long sleeves like makes you look taller and like
Yeah.
kind of gives you this like
Like you're
makes the legs look like pins, darling. You know, because
Yeah.
you're giving you're
you have something to do, but it's not that important.
well, yes, yeah. I think like, but
yeah,
that's like
secret
everybody-
is out on it. I think it's like a true Massachusetts man will rock that until November. Maybe a New York guy, he's gonna end that in
So,
September.
okay, I'm gonna reverse the curse here, like Bambino stuff, and I'm actually gonna go the opposite. I'm gonna say I'm actually sick of long sleeves and shorts.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say
So that's a don't for you.
it's
Tank
about,
tops and pants.
I'm also
Pants.
sick of. I mean, every faggot now has to wear like a tank top and pants. It's like or
Right.
like the sluttiest, thinnest tank top like you can find.
Right.
And like
I
midriff
think we're done
bearing.
with undershirts just being like, oh, I'm doing something new
Yeah,
by
Okay.
just wearing an undershirt and jeans.
I want to see more.
Like tucked in, you mean? Like, or.
But you're about to enter your undershirt era now.
That is true.
Now that you chopped the titties off.
Okay, that's
well,
true,
maybe
but-
like you get a pass because
I
like,
get
you're
a
just
pass.
starting.
No,
out.
I'm
Yeah.
talking about like gay guys. Some lesbians who are like, I'm doing Freddie Mercury. This is an
Oh,
outfit.
so yeah,
like,
tucked in
yeah.
into some jeans.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
No,
like
it's
a
like
nice
a wife
belt.
pleaser.
A wife beater. Yeah.
Okay. We're over that.
I'm
Yeah.
over it.
Okay.
But I am into...
Obviously, I'm in my new now. I can wear like a beater and nothing else.
No, but
and
I
that
am
is
into
cool,
pants.
but,
As I was
like,
saying the other day, what I'm calling the Lily, when
You-
you wore...
pants.
You were in like some crisp Dickies, like on a
They're
hot
actually
day.
Brooks Brothers.
Okay, they were Brooks Brothers on a hot day. And like sometimes it's about wearing pants on a hot day.
Wow.
And
That's
I've
kind of
always
badass.
been afraid of wearing pants on a hot day, and I was like, okay.
You got to find the right pants.
I found them, and they were
Yeah.
a lightweight
matters.
Brooks Brothers chino, and I was like,
What'd you call me?
Brooks, Brooks Brothers chino.
Got her ass.
That's my F word.
And I was like, oh, I'm actually not like dying of sweat
Yeah.
in here.
I have to
Obviously,
say-
a heavy denim.
Wait till you add some meat. Then you might got some fucking, a little
Yeah.
pork roll in
All
the
right.
oven.
Let me say something else while we're on this topic of
Yeah.
do's and don'ts.
Go off, King.
Big old don't for me is just like gay guys are really obsessed with some sort of see-through material shirt and then like a blazer over it.
Oh, yeah.
What about just see-through material, period?
I mean, that can be sexy. If,
Because I'm catching that trickle down from the LGBTQIA plus
yeah, I
community.
have a couple cool long
Nailed it.
sleeves from this dope brand that you're probably familiar with called Our Legacy.
Oh,
I saw
yeah.
you in the fucking
Oh.
stripy see-through white shirt.
Yeah.
You're an
I've never
Obnoche
been able to pull
lad.
that off.
You clocked that.
Well, I was on.
Or was I wearing it at an event that we were both at?
I think you. I don't remember. No, I think you were wearing it on IG, and I was like, yeah, oh well for life or some shit. But on my
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I actually remember responding to your story saying, "Oh well, for life."
And then he like sent you a
Yes.
cool, like,
Yeah.
Oh,
you double tapped that pretty quickly.
I was watching Minions
like,
on my
yes.
phone.
No, but on Never Warns, I was like, I can't wear this. Like, I cannot for the life of me
Oh,
figure
I
out how to
see.
pull this off. So if
But
I had to like
Steven
give
can
something
pull
up,
it off. I get it. I get it.
But you know what? The reason I was pointing off because it was like it wasn't skin tight on me,
right?
and I think like people are making that mistake where they're like everything has to be skin tight, and then
Leave
I'm
something to the imagination.
There's something animation, and then I just think that like the idea of like it's a blazer, but then it's slutty underneath is like kind of over, and like either
like a-
be
it's
slutty or don't.
It's like a mullet for gay guys.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's the juxtaposition
Oh.
seems very enticing, but
It's
yeah.
not. It's be
Yeah.
slutty or don't.
Right.
Oh, interesting.
That-
Shit or get off the pot.
Shit or get off the pot.
Shit or get off the dick.
Yes.
okay, I'll
Got
shout
it.
out something to
And,
my people.
or shit on the deck.
Or shit on the dick.
Wow. Yeah.
As many
Also
do.
that.
Yeah. Don't douche. Don't.
That's
I, and that's another thing is what's out for fall douching.
Douching?
I think it's
Yeah.
disgusting.
Oh.
I think it's
You want
so
a dry ass?
In is shit.
No,
Shit is in?
it actually gets drier if you douche.
Really?
Because it takes away all of the like good oils and memory. Good
duck-
oils.
the duck butter.
As Rachel would say, the good oils.
Yeah.
The EVOO that's naturally in there. Gets rid of
Salt,
it.
the fat, and the
I
acid.
feel like Rachel
And it's
Ray is
so
not
much-
even using
That non-virgin
good
ass
Evo.
oil.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just mechanical and it takes you out of the moment. It's like some bottom's always running up, excuse me, and like going to the bathroom for 30 minutes. It's
Okay,
like,
that's not sexy to you.
no.
Okay,
Just-
kills the vibe.
What's sexy is being a real fucking man. And sometimes
When you're getting
you-
fucked in the ass.
Sometimes when you
Yeah.
pull your dick out, there's going to be a pinto bean on there.
Yeah, exactly.
Or like some awesome chili
One-
crisps.
one little bean.
One
Yeah.
perfect, beautiful.
I had some-
little
Save that
bean.
for later.
I got the corn
Little
salsa
treat.
Chipotle.
Yeah.
Lily, what do you
Dip
say?
it in
There's
Lily's
a,
mustard.
there's a don't for
I was going to say my don't for my fellow lesbians. Trans masks, however you identify, is like, look, we all want it to look good. Is the Carhartt pant? It does not look good on our bodies.
You're talking about the double knees,
I'm
the
talking about-
carpenter pants?
I'm talking about the carpenters and the double knees. Like if you do have hips and it's like just stuffing it all in and the hips, and just I just feel it looks more camp counselor than camp counselor core.
Got it. I see. Interesting.
And obviously I think if you do have like a thinner, straighter body or you're wearing it, maybe just wear it baggier. It's actually my
Size
thing. It's
up
like,
or whatever.
yeah, size up.
Get him tailored, maybe?
Yeah, I think get him tailored. Don't wear him as high. That's my other thing. It's like don't fupa it.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
if you wanted to look a little more mass, like size up one and wear it and get it tailored.
Yeah. Interesting.
You
Know your
don't
body.
need-
Know your body.
That is
'Cause-
solid advice.
Know thyself.
Exactly. Like
Well, know
Dickies.
thyself and know what you're going for. You know what I mean?
Because then you're just like, if you want to look hot construction,
Self-awareness. We're talking about having
don't-
self-awareness.
Yeah.
but then you end up looking a little kumbaya camp
Yeah.
counselor.
And we kind of talked about this right now, but what about, I mean, were specific like do's and don'ts, but just general trends. What are you guys fucking with right now
Yeah, what do we like? Let's get positive.
on a macro sense?
I mean, you called it. I do feel like I'm leaning. You know, I am gabagool core, but I feel like I have been leaning into tennis, Agassi core
Well,
more.
I mean, but everyone. I mean, I am too. And
yeah,
like,
we all are. I
but
feel like
not in
everyone
like
is.
not in a
It's the
fancy boy,
predominant-
not in a fancy boy, fancy girl way.
No.
Right? More in like a dirtbag way.
More
Yeah,
like a
dirtbag.
Caddyshack way. Like you're
Yes.
you're the help at the country club. Maybe you're a little rough and tumble, but you're still maybe.
No,
put
and shout out
together.
my first job
Maybe.
doing grounds maintenance at a public golf course. So
Oh,
it's
wow.
kind of evoking that. I think, it's a
So
little
it's like
more
grass stains on the
a little
white
more,
shorts.
vintage golf polo with a grass stain
Right.
and some nylon shorts and the
mean,
neon Nikes.
The cricket sweater is a little worn in.
I
It's a little
did get,
rumpled.
to bring it back to the toggery, I did just get my ultimate grail of salmon martini embroidered shorts going
Beautiful.
full Ted Kennedy. I'm about to kill the woman I'm having an
Yes,
affair
sir.
with
Of
drunk
course.
driving. So
Yeah. Get her out of the picture.
so finally
Crash off a
on
bridge.
that. So we're going to really lead into that for the rest of the summer.
But that's
Fire.
like cheeky in a way. That's
Yeah.
like a little gauche in a way, maybe because it is like alcohol motif versus lobsters or like.
Well, yeah,
Dog,
that's why I feel like it's not
some-
just like lobsters, like little doggos,
Yeah.
which I feel like is like you
Well,
could
that's
go
horrifying.
disgusting. But I feel like the martini is getting like it's
little fun.
it's older.
I like the party.
Yeah, it's like, hey, I like to party, and I've been partying for a while.
Yeah. So look,
Hey,
it's Rodney Dangerfield and
Yeah.
Yes.
Trying
It's
to
a fun, you want to be fun.
So I'm
To be around.
Caddyshack.
Grope core. You're trying to grope in the back of the
Snowboarder, punk. I mean, and this is I feel like ultimate punk of me. I do always get annoyed when like Adidas is doing a collab with like the Oasis Adidas collab, and it's being sold for like $200. When I'm like,
Oh, the Liam Gallagher show.
yeah. Where it is just like, and then you have like these guys who have just like never worn, sambas in their life,
Oh.
who are,
Wow.
Couldn't be
Yeah.
me. I played indoor soccer
Okay.
growing up. I earned my
See,
sambas, bitch.
I
Fuck
know.
off.
He earned his stripes.
Yeah, I earned my stripes.
yeah, if you
I heard
wore
all three of them.
sambas growing up and
Yeah.
are just like, oh wait, this is cool. I read about it like on an Essence blog. And
Sure.
that does annoy me.
Yeah. Sambas are a little cooked right now. That's the hot. I feel like you see sambas in New York more than you ever have ever.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
never
crazy.
gonna like a flat-footed sneaker for myself. It's just always gonna make me feel dumpy. Like I need to have a little bit of an arch in there.
Gotcha.
Little chunk.
Hence
A
the
little
A6.
chunk and a little a
Yeah.
little arch, and to me, that's just like gay guy. Call it gay guy techno, whatever. Like
It is.
call
No, I
it
mean-
Europe boy, like whatever you want to say. But like, I just need that.
The Berghain slime.
Call it the
Yeah.
Berghain slime. I just need a little bounce. You know what I mean? Because I'm a bouncy
You need a little
faggot.
bounce in that booty hole.
It's
Little
crazy
behind
with the
I'm bouncing
slime.
around,
sambas.
bouncing from dick to dick.
Because you feel like they're
Call me
so
hopping.
cooked, but I feel like sambas have like in like maybe 2009 they were even like more cooked in just like a college art school boy way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're like-
But now they're
not
everywhere,
Mulberry
yes.
Street.
Yes,
like,
now it's like
no.
Mulberry Street. These guys being
Yeah.
like, "Oh my god, I heard like sambas are cool."
right. No, totally, 100%.
Well, you
I
see
mean,
it.
there's
Wait.
too much access now.
Yeah.
Sorry, there's too much information.
Too much.
bring back
democracy.
Yes.
bring back gatekeeping.
Bring back
Yes.
gatekeeping. It's too easy. I mean,
Bring
that's
back
why
bullying. Bullying we need to see a resurgence in bullying.
you know
personally
there's
speaking.
there's a line around the corner of every business in Manhattan now, and everyone is like everything is a drop, and like everyone knows what the cool things are,
Right.
and you guys you're giving away too much information.
Are we the problem?
Yes.
Are we too powerful?
Yes.
Well, as long as we can make a living off of it, I'm not mad at it. But I get what you're saying. Generally speaking,
Should Lawrence stop wearing sambas?
but I guess, but what Lily's referring to, it's like it's almost too hard to tell the difference.
between
Right.
a poser and
Yes.
an authentic
because
fan
there's
or
because
enthusiast.
Lily
of-
and
The
I
posers
have
are
been-
getting too smart.
yes,
Yes.
posers are getting too
posers have
smart.
learned how to open doors.
And like you can tell.
Have
if
that
You
actually-
can tell when you see this line of like
Clever.
chumps
No,
outside of the Carhartt Whip store on a
there's-
Saturday in Soho.
Well,
and-
Carhartt Whip exists for chumps.
yeah, where it's like you're
'Cause
buying
Whip
the
is
same shirt for
When you
There's-
could go to Dave's
No, and they
Yeah,
get,
like-
they,
the same-
and they don't, and
I get
like,
what
people
you're
have never been to Dave's and they don't know, and they don't always like have a Dave's piece
Yeah.
in there, and they don't
And Dave's
know.
is also cooked. I mean, how many
Dave's is-
bozos
yeah.
do you see in a Dave's shirt? So it's like you almost can't win at all.
no, it is hard. Where it's like I feel like even a chump
Well, but
sometimes
then
going
it's-
into Dave's.
But then it becomes about the mix, and it becomes about the
Yes.
curation, and
Personal
about your
style.
A,
Right.
personal style, B, knowing, and this comes back to fit. You know what
Sure.
I mean? Like fit as in how things actually fit, which is a lot of people don't know.
Drapes.
Which goes out
They,
to
like,
the
and
Carhartt
they-
pants.
and like,
yeah.
oh, clearly you don't have like a fire group chat with your besties where like you're like telling each other like no, like
Yeah,
you look
you're not
like
getting bullied by
you're not getting
your
bullied by your
Yes.
besties
Yeah.
saying you look like a fat aunt. You know
Because
what
if
I
you
mean?
go into Dave's and you're just like I'm getting the Dickies pants, then I'm gonna get like a Ben Davis shirt, and then I'm also
Right.
gonna wear the Timbs, and that's like all you have.
These motherfuckers need to be humbled.
Yes.
That's what they need.
Yeah. Looking like a pristine day laborer.
What are you guys' phone numbers? Maybe people can put them on. They
Okay.
can put you on their group chats.
Oh
then you
wait,
guys can
let's
humble
give
them.
our Google voicemail 929.
No idea.
I don't know what the rest is.
Oh, I should check. I feel like I check that month. Just gotta see what's in there.
Yeah.
What's a style phase that you guys have personally gone through that looking back you now regret the most? Because we're talking a lot of shit about the contemporaries. Let's turn the lens back.
You know, I feel like my style evolution, like I do incorporate every previous phase into the current one. Like, so I don't look back and say, oh, it's not like, oh my God, shoulder pads. Like, no. Like,
remember when I exclusively wore dump merch?
Like, and there were times.
And Steven had like, let's get real with Steven's kind of waxing poetic. Steven had some fucking psychotic phases. Here I'm talking Mary Kate and Ashley
is a little hard.
Fake tan 3 times a day.
Really?
3 times a day.
Boho necklaces from Amazon, kimonos, 7 jeans flares, Asics,
like
Asic tiger, Asic tigers. Okay,
You sound like Buffalo Bill from the fucking Sounds of the Lambs.
It honestly was Buffalo Bill. Like it was scary.
Wait, you were tanning 3 times a day? I mean, that's an exaggeration.
I was just tucking your dick back, dancing in the mirror.
I had like really bad skin in high school.
Fuck me.
Goodbye, Stephen Phillips-Horst.
The way it was that. So I was staring at my mirror in my bedroom with the big gold mirror. I had all these cutout photos of Mary Kate and Ashley.
Do you have a bitch in a pit?
I would. What?
A chick in a pit.
He's continuing the Sounds of the Lambs bit, but it's over.
Sorry. I would cut Ashley out of all the photos. So it was just Mary Kate because she was like my inspo.
Does Ashley listen?
And so then I would like, it was like the reverse of Coco Chanel's like take one thing off. It was like add one thing before you leave the house.
6 things?
Add 6 things.
Do you fuck with the row right now?
I mean, I'm not like an expensive woman, but like,
if you had the money, would you be buying row?
I don't know. I mean, it's like, it kind of looks like anything, but sure. Okay. I mean, I know it's like exquisitely
Which is
made.
The point, right? It's like, I'm so
And you just said how it falls. So if you want to be...
know that it like is the row.
If you want to be Timotei, then...
Yeah, it's got the drape. It's got the silhouette.
Yeah, be wearing this.
I mean, are they doing menswear? Am I missing something?
Yes. Yeah, they do.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry. I guess.
But okay, so you were wearing like the extreme accessorizing and like
you were a maximalist.
What year was that even?
That was high school.
Okay.
That was 1973. Okay. And I had this Puma motorcycle jacket, like this red Puma, like shiny motorcycle jacket.
That doesn't sound terrible.
That I would wear.
No, that was the coolest
over
thing.
like green cardigan, over like XXL like vintage tee.
You were doing
that
the
was
most.
So you're still peeling back the
Lauren
onion.
Conrad.
Yeah, we're peeling onion, and then it was like,
and that Puma jacket. I remember being like, Steven is a whack dresser, but that Puma jacket is cool.
That's horrible.
Yeah, I was like, that's cool.
So then I got. Thank you, Lily. Anyway, moving on. Then I got sort of normal indie in college, and I like discovered APC, and it was like doing like expensive skinny jeans. Then I decided to get punk. And I was
my ex-girlfriend had a friend that came and visited, and he was like a decked out skinhead in Fred Perry, and Steven went through his bag when he left and ran to the Fred Perry store.
And I just like started wearing Fred Perry polos exclusively for like 5 years.
Yeah.
And then you had a stint as a Proud Boy.
Yeah. And I was full, and I founded the Prom Boys. We parted ways. And I was like going to Trip NYC and buying those plaid pants. Like I was being full like costume.
Yeah, that's terrible.
But then I stayed with the polos for a while, and that kind of like evolved. And then my last major transformation was when I discovered online shopping. Okay. We had to go to a wedding.
And we went to a wedding.
We went to a wedding, same social schedule.
Right.
Cut us in a spiral sweaty at Topshop.
My boyfriend at the time was just like, have you heard of UrbanOutfitters.com? I was like, I literally haven't. And then I went on and I started looking at sneakers because I wanted to wear like fresh white sneakers with this like gray suit that I was putting together.
You bought this like kimono, which it goes back to the kimono.
Well, yes, I've always been slightly inspired by like
a
Japanese
kimono
minimalism
blazer
in this very faggoty way. Like Anthony from Queer Eye is like very kind of that too. So I bought this like kimono inspired.
Big T guy.
Big testosterone guy?
Meth.
Tina. Oh yeah, I mean he gives
right?
he gives a little bit of that.
Yeah.
But I know. I guess what James was asking, if I may paraphrase, what was your worst?
Yeah,
the style you regret.
This is
just the history of your style.
You got the time on your celebrity book club, dude.
Do you mind sharing?
Okay.
I slithered out my mom's pussy in Zara.
I mean, listen, I guess if it's like I haven't had to wear any of those outfits now, I think I would look the worst in my high school boho style. I think that would be incredibly unflattering.
Yeah, that one.
I would look like this psycho gangly.
So it's like boho chic, like you had like the big Starbucks cup and like the over.
It was like boho, not chic.
Okay, but you're trying to go for the Olsen twins boho chic shit.
Yes.
Your heart was in the right place, but the execution left a little bit to be desired.
Well, I didn't know my body. I didn't know that I was this like gangly faggot with like.
I didn't know my body.
You thought you were a small little girl.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
And I've talked about this with my analysts, and we're getting through it.
Clearly, should we get paid? I mean,
Lily?
Yeah.
I'm sure that you had quite a few style
now,
phases.
do you guys have an hour? Should we start at birth or
Yeah.
okay,
I think we could
so
just stick with
this
the
is-
worst versus the whole fucking spiel.
versus the
You
everything.
needed the context.
Context.
Your
is king.
listeners need the context.
Context. is
Okay,
everything.
I'm gonna give 5% of the Steven kind of story.
Thank you for respecting the art form.
But where
He
it's
put
like,
the mic down. He
Taking a
ejected.
breather.
He ejected.
look, I'll say this: my high school style was dope. Okay, but it's also a little bit of what I regret.
But your style was so lunchbox lesbian, and you
that's
actually
what
had a
I'm saying.
lunchbox.
Yes, I'm saying it
What
was
lunchbox did you have?
Oh,
Home
please.
Alone. It was like 280s. Like it was Home Alone lunchbox.
Home
I'd wear the
Alone.
jam pants, Reebok pumps I got off eBay,
Okay, swag.
Charlotte Taz t-shirt that I would have my friend alter, so it was like too tight, and then the sleeves would get too long because it was like a 2XL.
I mean, that is a legitimately indie phase that you had to go through to get to where you are now.
Exactly.
And like,
so it's
that's
like
real.
I would
earned it,
never
you know?
erase that, but it's like, yeah,
It was like,
I'm not.
It was like kind of. It's like a hipster kind of look.
Yes.
yeah, it was like
sleazy,
ultimate,
Literally
like
was hipster.
It was
because
like
it was
NBCs or
original.
whatever.
But, I
It
mean, this
was
was
indie
2003.
sleaze.
Yeah.
So
You lived
there-
it.
I
You were
lived
there.
it. Yeah, I was there.
You invented it.
So, but then actually regret is probably like
I
more,
was in the bathroom.
is more like in my 20s thinking I maybe needed like a few more like serious clothes and was buying like just shitty ass H&M button downs.
Right.
And it's
Which
like
is
the
a phase that I feel people move to a big city and you're like, I need to get going out clothes, and you get the.
and I was like, and I was getting just kind of like some flimsy button downs, and obviously like all the stuff I got. Shout out to Village Discount Outlet when I did all my shopping in college. Amazing thrift store.
is
It's
it
like,
still around?
I mean, it's a chain of
It's a
thrift
chain.
stores.
It's a
yeah.
dope thrift store. Chicago has really good thrifting.
Really good thrifting. And so I was
Middle
feeling
of the
like,
country's always gonna be better.
No, I need something a little more like serious than this. So yeah,
Right.
I would say shitty.
Quality wise,
Yeah.
or whatever. Yeah.
But then I still have stuff that I thrifted in college that I'm rocking, and I don't have those like
Well, that-
H&M little.
Yeah, you guys
plaid
have brought
button
stuff
downs.
along. Like Steve was saying, it's not like a whole fucking burn everything, and you take some
Right.
things here and
So
there.
it's
and
like, yeah,
you
these
evolve.
Marlboro shorts I would have gotten in
Perfect.
high school.
Exactly.
But it's like maybe I'm not pairing it with a too tight Taz tee and a
Right.
lunchbox and the huge sneakers.
That's personal style. You take things, you experiment. Certain things work and certain things don't. And the things that work, you take them along with you, and then you land on a look.
Yeah.
And hopefully you feel good about yourself, right?
Well, now, despite the boho necklaces and the fucking Charlotte Taz tees or Zara button downs, I mean, you guys are very much part of like the downtown scene of like fashion, music,
Oh.
art, culture, whatever.
We try.
Lawrence and
And you
I,
succeed.
we have some like pretty weak ties to this like downtown queer creative culture, right? Our mutual friend David,
Yeah.
Jesse Hudnut. How can two guys with average sized penises who love pussy ingratiate themselves into the scene?
I mean, I feel like you're doing it. It's going to store openings. You just have to
that's
go.
all it's
Yeah,
about.
and that's you
I thought
guys
you
are
were saying
doing that.
inviting those voices onto your podcast, but no.
Well,
So it's store openings.
Yeah.
wait, yeah, you
It's
should have.
schmoozing. It's just
You haven't had David and Jesse on the pod.
No,
we.
I think Jesse politely turned me down.
Yeah, that was a
Ouch.
decline.
That's on him.
yeah.
Wow.
Period.
David, we
Um,
collaborated with on the
Right. I saw
Yeah.
the Miss
So that's
Maiden
kind of even.
Lanes.
That's even bigger. But
Oh yeah, it was the jewelry.
the maiden name Jules.
Maiden name jewels.
Gorgeous.
Thank you.
How many did you buy?
Tons.
You know, they
Wild
were sold out. So I
Sister,
tried. I was like,
yeah.
add to cart. It was like sold out.
And I was
They're
like,
not
oh,
sold
you know,
out.
minutes.
sorry.
Yeah.
And then I had to go to a meeting, so I couldn't.
I
Yeah,
think they
yeah.
might be a little galaxy brain for our audience, so they're not sold out, but they are beautiful.
I also
But the people that have bought
like
them love them.
Yes.
kind of this full like crazy freaky Friday thing. You guys move to another country, pretend you're a gay couple, you're in Milan. Come
We did go to Milan last year.
We did not
Okay.
pretend to be a
so
gay
like
couple.
Chuck and Larry, and this
Yeah.
is all to get pussy.
No, we
Oh,
don't
you're
want.
trying to.
No,
pussy-
we
the
want
No,
pussy-
they have the pussy.
the
we
pussy's
want the
being
clout
gotten.
from the scene. We want
Yeah.
alt clout.
Yeah.
we want
I
to be
think
embra-
it's
we want to be
Chuck and
embraced by the
Larry.
downtown queer scene.
Oh, so we should just pretend to be gay. Go to store openings and be like, "Have you met my husband?"
Yes.
Who I
So-
also
so-
collaborate with.
And they'd be like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
So gay
just
for pay.
No, just be gay for pay.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
done.
easy. Yeah.
Be like, and maybe like call yourself like a
Should we change our names?
collective or a design something. You know what I mean?
We are a radio
Partners-
collective.
Yeah.
Radio,
radio?
collective,
Oh,
design
podcast.
collaborators, and
Yeah.
Because of the
lovers
medium is
at
the
the
message,
end.
bro.
Yeah.
Shout out Marsha McLuhan.
Yeah. Okay, so we gotta pretend to be more important and busy than we are.
So we'll never get accepted by when we're seen as straight.
and then we have to lie about
Yeah,
it.
fine.
honestly,
Which is
no. Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
That's the that is a barrier.
Not
of entry.
together. I could see if you did have this
No,
kind
but
of
I
crazy
think separated,
decent-
like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, what is clout? You know what I mean?
Yeah, what do you want? You
The
want to
second
be
you want it, you don't have it.
Ooh,
And I'll
want
tell you
more
what, the
gay
people
guys?
who think they have it, oh, honey, they're
How many
dead
gay
wrong.
friends do you guys have?
A lot.
So many.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably as many as like black friends that I have, to be honest. It's just so many.
As
I mean,
many
you guys
as
are,
straight
you
friends?
guys, you guys are friends, right?
Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
two.
Are you
Yeah,
counting
so-
gay black friends in both categories?
No, no.
Are you double counting?
I'm not double counting. It's an embarrassment of riches. I don't double count. Are you
You have to
kidding me?
pick one way to choose their identity,
So
Lawrence.
would you guys publicly co-sign us? I guess you did come to that
Yeah.
Nordstrom party. That's a
We're
co-sign.
We had you on the pod.
Co-signing.
Yeah.
So
That's
fair.
I'm
I guess you
always-
did come on the
I'm
show
like-
and you invited us
I'm
on the show.
defending you in the
In the
Hillary
trenches
Clinton Facebook
to
group. I'm in
girls.
there.
What's the
I
celebrity book
shared a
club?
meme you guys made.
What's the celebrity book club
Thank you,
subreddit
Lily.
looking like?
You know.
This is my question for you because it's like straight girls don't like subreddit.
Yeah, that's the
You
problem.
know?
It's-
Oh,
Yeah, 'cause
no, they don't know what
'cause they
don't
get
know what
married.
Reddit
They
is.
get murdered on
They
it.
barely know how to turn
We
off
have a
computer, you know
Slack
what I mean?
and
It's
like
an
it gets
issue.
going, but no
Well,
one's discording.
But they love
You guys
true
have a Slack?
crime.
We have a Slack.
They do.
It's for
Well,
Patreon users
here's
only.
my idea for us to get
Wow.
more popular. You know, obviously we have the New York Times, we have
Right.
you know fashion shows, but to get those numbers, I think we need to start a true crime pod.
You should.
Yeah.
Or do a true. Has there
Or
been
committed-
a true crime
committed true crime.
celebrity?
Committed true crime.
Yeah,
Yeah,
committed
committed crime always helps.
Yeah.
Get some infamy. Has there ever been a celebrity who wrote a true crime book and then maybe you guys could like fucking tap in?
Truman
Probably.
Capote.
Oh, there you go.
In cold
Kind
blood.
of famous for it.
Yeah.
But he's kind of
Yeah.
like a writer.
And he was
You're thinking-
pretty gay.
Oh yeah.
And he's pretty dead.
Yeah.
You couldn't have him on the pod.
Maybe.
No,
No,
but we could
but
do-
just
we
no.
could
They
do
should.
Dead vibes.
They could do In Cold Blood on the show.
I don't think
Yeah.
that would really propel us into the stratosphere.
No,
Yeah.
but it might.
Also, I
get you
think
some
that
fucking
the
straight
crime
whiteys.
was solved, right? It's not like an
Oh, right. It's not
Like-
this mystery we're
Oh,
going
it
through.
needs,
Yeah.
so for
Okay, but if we were
Okay.
like,
I think we-
actually,
No,
I think-
maybe it wasn't
Oh, and we're like,
solved.
oh, Celebrity Book Club has a new idea
Truman just solved it
about
for clout.
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
in
if we
cold
have,
blood.
like, new
they killed
evidence.
2 innocent men.
Yes. That could be huge.
Yeah.
Well,
Scoop of the century.
PCH, right? He played Truman.
PSH.
in
Paul
PSH.
Thomas
Paul
Hanks. What's
Philip Seymour.
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
PCH like the
No,
Pacific
PSH.
Coastal
PSH.
Highway.
Yeah.
Who would play you guys in the Celebrity Book Club biopic?
Ooh.
Timothée Chalamet would play me, I guess.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Thank you for not saying Elliot Page.
Yeah. That would be so interesting to see his transformation.
What if Elliot
Yeah.
Page played you, Steven?
Oh my God,
Big
yeah.
plot twist.
Oh God.
I think
Kill
Elliot
me.
Page.
I mean, I think that I do kind of look like Shia LaBeouf, so maybe.
Oh, so you're
You
going to
guys
take Shia
both
as well.
think Shia.
So those are his next 2 projects: the Throwing Fits biopic, and then the
And then
CBC
me.
book biopic.
I've been told
I
my
also- people
so-
have said that I look like Haley Joel Osment as well.
Yikes.
Oh yeah, I can
Well,
see
fuck
that.
them, dude.
He's
Although so
big.
do
He's
you.
He's a
big
fat.
now, right?
No, he's a
He's really fat.
he's
now.
a fatty now.
Yeah.
Well, again, he would have to really
Chubster.
make a transformation to play
Yeah,
the
he would.
role.
Yeah.
I've been told my celebrity lookalike is Bob Dylan.
Ooh.
So
Is he-
old.
is he trying to act right
yeah,
now?
Yeah. Multiple people have told me that. So maybe
Famous
old-
Italian Bob Dylan.
Yeah. So,
They're gonna use like the Irishman CGI to just
Yeah,
make him
yeah.
young to play
Yeah.
you.
yeah. So tons of CGI. Or you could Jacob Dylan.
Hmm?
Oh,
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
the sun.
The,
The
Wallflowers.
Wallflowers.
Yeah.
I know that band.
One
Yeah.
headlight.
One headlight.
Classic smacker.
In this crazy
If we still
movie.
did outro music, that would have been a great pick. But
Yeah, but we've gotten
We
sued
were
too many
getting
times.
too many
Who's
DMCAs.
directing this biopic?
yeah, and who's writing it too? Let's really build this out.
Okay.
Okay.
Directing.
Yeah.
I mean, my dream would be like Steven Soderbergh.
I was literally about to
Oh.
say Steven Soderbergh.
It's a heist.
Stop.
It's
yeah,
a
it's a
heist.
heist. Because out of
It's like a
sight,
caper
we
and a heist
love-
and like-
It's you robbing all of your patrons.
Yeah.
Yes, but it's also like
Yes.
sexy and there's crime jazz and maybe J Lo's
Crime
in
jazz.
it.
Yeah.
And like there's cars,
And there's
you
some
know.
capoeira.
Yeah,
Yes.
Julia Roberts, and it's like it's dimly lit. It's
It's-
set in Reno.
To your,
It's crime.
it's not in
It's
Europe.
set in
I would
Reno?
say.
Well, I think it's obviously starts in Boston.
It starts at the Life is Beautiful festival.
Oh my God, I
Oh,
love
it's
that.
it's Vegas to
I'd also
Boston,
be fine
Europe.
with me being played by like Katherine Heigl. Like,
God.
I think that would be really
or
fun.
Kristen Wiig.
Yeah.
yeah.
Wait, what if it's Katherine Heigl and Kristen Wiig? It's
I mean,
more,
I
it's
was
more
gonna
just
say
like a
no.
chica
No,
comedy.
it's, I'm gonna say
Star,
I
kind of?
would love Melissa McCarthy to play me.
Oh yeah, I mean, who are you
Kristen
kidding? Come
Wiig,
on.
Melissa McCarthy,
Oh, that would be-
Vegas,
Wait, no,
Boston.
this is such a funny movie.
Yeah,
Didn't
Vegas,
they make
Boston.
that movie?
literally-
Not
Bridesmaids.
about us.
I think what you're
No, they
talking
did.
about.
Sandra Bullock
And Rose Byrne is in it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, great.
Maya Rudolph. Maybe there's a plot about one of us getting married.
Yeah.
Sandra
Okay.
Bullock and Melissa McCarthy.
So
they were like
Bridesmaids
they were spies.
by
Yes,
Steven
yeah.
Soderbergh.
It's good.
Yes.
And then who's going to write the script?
Well, okay,
All right,
yes.
someone's gonna write the script.
We
Yeah.
would write it, but we need someone to move it along
Aaron
a
Sorkin?
little bit.
What if it's more like this?
Let's
sort of-
know Nancy Pimentel, writer of The Sweetest Thing.
Yes.
Oh.
We're gonna revive her career.
The
Yeah.
Sweetest Thing is a great movie.
One of our
One of our
favorites.
favorites.
Oh, of
So-
course. Because it's the
Yeah.
cool pick, obviously.
It's the cool.
It's the cool
Yeah.
pick. It's
Like
Cam,
it's a Chico road trip pick, but
Christine
it's like
Applegate,
Applegate and
Selma Blair,
Blair.
Cameron Diaz.
and Diaz.
Done.
Yes. Who's the love interest?
Oh, this guy who's not famous.
Oh,
at
he's
all.
not
yeah.
anymore?
Yeah.
But
You ever
he
seen
is like someone.
Who's the love interest in the CBC biopic?
Oh, well, we each need a
Ooh,
love
it needs to be a love
interest.
triangle. It should be a
Oh my
love
God,
triangle.
I love that. I love that. I love
Well,
that.
in the Kristen Wiig and Melissa
Timothy
McCarthy.
Sure. Oh my
Yeah.
God, we like don't know if it's like a they or,
Yes,
or a
we're
faggot,
not,
and we're
yeah.
like, wait,
No, they're mine.
It's
she, they is mine.
Oh, yeah. And
I
you're
want some of that
vying
cheap-
for his.
Right.
That would be.
I want some of that she, they, dick, pussy.
Yeah.
It's like it's Pat. You know?
That Jesse, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the new
It's
path.
the new path.
It's Timotei.
Timothy
Honestly,
needs to be
that's
the new
a
path.
fucking
Yeah.
banger.
Okay, greenlit.
There
Done.
you go. Done. That
Well,
was
as part of the biopic, we need to know the origin story. So before you guys struck it rich with podcasting and led a life worthy of the big screen, what have been the worst jobs that you had to hold down?
Well, we're still sort of doing.
Yeah, I would say honestly, like
but are these
we're aware. We're kind of setting you up.
but are
You
these the
have to-
worst?
We're setting you
Yeah.
up to be humble. This is the humble portion of the
currently,
show.
and I mean, I've had worse jobs of this job now. Like I'm still
Worst
a
versions.
worse versions. Yeah, I'm a maid, and I would say like
In
now
what?
I
Like at people's homes?
just at
Maid-
people's
maid in
homes,
Manhattan.
made in Manhattan, made in Brooklyn, made in Gowanus. Like I have now just like the clients that I like, but like before I was doing it like more full time and 5 days a week, and it'd be like me going to 180th at 7 a.m. for like a really just like uptight lawyer who's
Brutal.
like has a really
180th?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm talking 100. I mean, even sometimes 200th last up on the A.
Damn.
Dyke.
Yeah. Or just like a medical student whose entire bathroom's covered in pubes, like a full layer.
Why is that?
Let's
Are
ask
they trying to
him.
be a pube doctor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was just
Men
you know,
can be messy.
yeah, men
That's
can
true.
be messy.
Wasn't that
So
like a house full of boys?
it was one boy. Yeah.
Those pubes were all from one boy.
Yeah. One boy full of pubes.
What's going on
Or
with
just
his
like
bush?
nasty kids, like someone's like stuck on like sweet potato.
But now you can kind of pick and choose your clients.
Yeah,
and,
now I
like,
pick and choose, you know.
Did people
I do
treat you
who I
like
want.
shit like back then, or was it? were
Yeah,
they
there
just-
was one woman who like would not let it go that I was like 10 minutes late, and she was just like reminding me every 10 minutes, and she had show dogs.
So
and
she's like
she lived-
Steven.
Yeah, she lived on Central Park, but like wasn't rich. And
Oh,
just,
the worst
like,
kind.
Yeah,
But
and
I feel like it's more that people are just tense
slightly
and awkward.
tense. That's what I'm saying. She was like, and again, it's just really not cool and just ruined my entire day that you were
Ooh,
late. Like that type of
bitch.
stuff, rather than being so like snobby movie style. Like,
Yeah.
I can't believe you missed a spot.
right. You would prefer that,
or
almost.
then people like complaining to, you know, later on and being like, actually there was like some leftover dust.
Ooh, calling
Yeah.
into question. the
I
integrity of
found a
your
few
work.
pubes in the sink.
Yeah, are those
and-
yours?
Yeah.
I mean, but sometimes, you do make mistakes.
Oh, I've made. yeah.
You're siding with the fuck.
Are you
Wow,
nice?
wait,
saying.
rich bitch.
Well,
Get the
you mean you
guillotine.
remember the time that you flushed someone's oven knobs down the toilet?
How's
that
that
was
possible?
our other friend. Sam.
Oh, that was Sam who
Yeah.
did
That
that.
on purpose?
No, by accident, because okay, we worked for this very like, you know,
Was the toilet in their
No,
their kitchen,
I'll
or was the
tell
oven
you
in the
how it
bathroom?
goes.
You did.
I've-
You dunk the thesis.
yeah, I have.
You dunked someone's thesis?
Yeah, like from the 70s, like my big pot of water and it was just papers fall because people want these deep cleans where you go everywhere.
Yeah, but don't clean the thesis.
Yeah, but then the thesis just went into that hot boiling water.
Did you salvage the,
Yeah,
the thesis?
and I was drying page by page by page.
This is the start of a rom-com.
Yeah.
It's that
The
scene
meet
in no, this is the scene
She
in
washed my thesis.
this is the scene in what's the
Made
British
in Manhattan.
No, the British
Notting Hill.
No.
Love Actually.
Yes, where the
eventually.
Colin Firth, right? The woman who can't speak English, his play goes into the lake. Come on, guys.
I don't remember
That movie's
part.
not really canon for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I was
All
gonna say.
right.
So who's gay on this podcast?
I thought Lawrence was the fucking film chat over here. Are you nice? Are you nice at cleaning? Like, are you sick?
Are you nice at
Are you
cleaning?
nice
I'm
on the
real
sticks?
nice.
Yeah.
I think I'm
On the
pretty
ones and
good at
twos.
deep cleaning, but like you wouldn't look at me and be like, oh, like like at my home, you know?
Okay.
Right. You wouldn't look at the mustard stains and think that.
I'm saying like I am more like I get down and dirty, like I'm on a ladder, like
Scrubbing.
on top of your cabinets in the back of your fridge,
fuck
like
yeah.
behind the toilet getting the
Love that.
pubes.
Wow.
So
I
yeah,
think-
I go
yeah.
in.
So that's the worst job. The being.
I would say
a maid.
there, been
But
really
there's
bad
shittier
jobs.
versions
Excuse
of
you,
of
Larry.
that.
It's a career.
Yeah, it's a
My
career.
apologies.
Do you want a pod full time or do you want a maid full time?
Sad.
Serious question.
No, sad that you're even asking me that. I want to be
Just because the evidence might suggest.
I want to be
that-
a comedian, video artist, podcast full time,
Okay.
touring
Right.
rock star.
Fuck
Merch.
yeah.
Yeah,
Merch.
merch.
Slaying groupies.
Slaying groupies, slaying teas,
Slang thesis.
Are you guys getting?
Slaying
Are you guys
theses.
getting? I know you're both cuffed up right now, but are you getting fucking hit up in the DMs? I know you have a famous Australian twink pop star.
Yeah, I haven't got any celebrity lesbian DMs, but I'll get some just random lesbians with
Yeah?
like hot face emoji. So
People are on your dick because you're popping. It
Yeah.
happens.
it happens. It's nothing has been that thirsty,
Yeah.
but there's been some
It's
messages.
so flattering, right? Feels
Yeah.
good.
Oh,
no,
right.
I guess I'm
Boost
like
the
pretty
ego.
used to it. I mean, it's been happening for a long time. Like I was at this gay sex like techno festival in the woods like last summer, and like the first night some guy came up to me and he was just like, "Oh my god, I'm such a huge fan of your work.
I love your tweets.
I love your tweets." And then he fucked me,
Oh wow.
which was super cool.
Did you
Tale
douche?
us all this
It
time.
actually has been happening to me for also a while.
Yeah,
when I was single,
You forgot. You forgot. that.
It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
had been a while. Yeah, like
Did
sleeping
you
with
did you
someone.
happens
douche?
so
Did you
much that
douche
year.
when you got fucked in the woods or?
Did I douche?
Yeah, I guess you're in the woods.
Natural
right?
douche.
No.
me get some lake
and I
water real
just sort of
quick.
had to turn my sheets over because I was in a tent.
Damn, one with nature.
Damn.
Pass me a pine cone.
Wait,
what about
so-
you, Steven?
worst job.
What's the worst job you've had to hold down?
The worst job, honey.
Mhm.
That'd be working for Bill de Blasio. Oh,
For
no,
real?
I'm kidding. Actually, I like Bill a lot. I used to
but
work
you
in
work for
Wait,
him?
really? You like Bill?
Bill's a great guy.
Interesting.
Bill's
he gets a
smart-
bad. He gets a bad
He
rap.
gets- yeah, because
Pretty bad
if you ask someone why they don't like him, and then they go blank.
What do you do for
Oh, I
Mayor de Blasio?
yeah. The
Well, I worked
Bozio.
for him before he was mayor,
The bozo.
so I was actually instrumental in him getting elected. Thank God.
Oh, you were his strategist.
Yes, I was. The Iago in his ear, if you will.
You were wagging,
The
the
Iago.
dog,
Yeah.
as they say.
And
At
he
Rothman
definitely is
Suitery.
packing, if you know. What
You
Oh, I mean,
saw?
he's like 6'10",
He's 6'10",
right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can just
Did you ever
tell.
see his dick in the Park Slope showers?
I was required to. Well, because I was writing speeches for him, and you need to know how big someone's dick is.
Right.
Yeah. Well,
And
you
I
didn't
had to
need to
get-
know how you think to write a speech for you. I need to see
Right.
your
You
penis.
Don't
to know
ask
how
what you
they-
can do for your
you need to-
country.
Ask how big
the
my
mayor's fucking dick is.
Yeah. So that was fun, but like my boss was like a total like I worked for this political consulting firm that was like one uptight Brooklyn power mom and then me.
Mm.
And so like we had a bunch of clients like
Tough
Planned
crew.
Parenthood or like a New Mexico senator or like Bill de Blasio or whatever. And I would be
What would you like making memes for them? Like,
Yeah.
This was so
Pre-meme.
pre-meme. This was 2010.
Trying to get the F word no speech.
1882.
there's a preemie
It was a pre-me. So I was, it was like emails. You remember those?
Mm. Yeah, I heard of him.
with like sassy subject lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But were
I'm
you
Bill de
writing
Blasio.
like, I have something to tell you?
Yeah.
It was, the,
Hey, Bill here.
we were
Listen
doing,
up.
We were doing that. And that was a slog. And
Is there
it
good
was-
money in that?
No.
Okay.
No,
That's what I
God,
figured. Because he's a rich guy.
No, I
right?
mean if you're like
Is he that rich?
well, no,
don't think so.
if you're
No?
making
It's not Bloomberg rich.
listen, the mayor's
Oh, well,
speechwriter
yeah, Parks-
makes $150,000 a year or something. Like,
And if you're
that's
Eric
the
Adams, you
city
get that
salary.
Bitcoin.
Right.
But that's like but the assistant like associate
Gotcha.
communications faggot. Like,
Did you have Did you have
making
power?
35?
Yeah.
Did I
Did you have political power?
Did I
Influence?
have
Were you
Did you have influence?
were you like horse trading in smoke filled back rooms?
Horse trading?
horse
Nice.
trading? No, I was always trying to like inject my perspective like into a speech or something, and then they were being like, actually, no, we can't say that.
Right.
At what
Like, it
point
needs
did
to
you
be more
become
pro-Israel.
At what point did you become just like a dead eyed shark and realize that politics?
It was like
you weren't going to change anything. Let me podcast.
it was like after a year and a half, I was like, everyone in this industry has bad style, and I can't be around all these
Really?
baggy suits and all these losers
Did
anymore.
you ever try to give Bill some style advice? Were you like, tighten it up, honey, get a better tailor?
Well, you guys know his favorite suit store? Rothman's.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I
I don't feel like he was even like Eric Adams. People talk about his fashion because he's trying to be the cool mayor. I feel like
right.
no one talked
No one
about
even
Swagger.
talked about it.
Because
Well,
Bill, he's just a bozo. He's a clown.
I only
That's all.
read that because they were like, where can a man so tall get suits?
One time I was working for Scott Stringer,
Casual Male XL.
Yeah.
who used
Really
to
good
be
store.
the city comptroller.
Yeah.
And I was
He was almost mayor.
He was almost mayor. And then he got torpedoed by some Me Too scandal.
Yes.
I was leaving the office one day to go to a fashion show. That's right. In 2010. Because we were fashionados even then.
And
I was-
mean, we moved to New York and were getting invited to the Telfar show and I squeezed my way in.
And I was wearing cuffed dickies. And he comes in and he goes, "Where's the flood?"
My ankles are bone dry.
Yeah. Fucking, we got a Simpsons writer over here.
All right, guys, it's time to get into the next section of this podcast.
Ooh, this is going to be fun.
People love this one.
Yeah. Fan favorite.
That's how this section is called.
Daddy! Sucking and fucking and sex and dating.
Meets the
Wait,
cheeks.
sex.
Was it?
Dad ass.
Dad-
Dead ass.
Dad ass.
Dad ass.
That ass.
Okay.
All right, you guys
Wow.
are currently both IAR,
Mhm.
but let's go back to when you weren't cuffed up. Steven, did you approve of the people that Lily dated?
Oh.
Hmm.
I mean, there weren't that many. But
Or hooked up with?
Burn.
you
You could just go through the whole history.
yeah, I think we could count them on two hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's sorry. Yeah.
That's nothing to shake a stick
Yeah,
at.
whatever. I'm a Catholic cop, and I've been in 2
Sorry
long-term
she's not a
relationships.
whore,
Yeah,
No,
Steven.
Long-term
Did you
relationships.
sleep around between the relationships?
I slept around between the 2 relationships. Yes.
I liked all of Lily's femmes. I thought they were all fun. I mean, there's one that has a nickname that
Yeah.
I think is pretty embarrassing, and you know that she's pretty embarrassing.
It was beyond embarrassing, but that was like the fun of me sleeping around.
that was her
It's like,
nickname, Beyond Embarrassing?
no. I feel like we can't say
We
it.
can't say
Don't
it. It's
say it.
too obvious.
It's too obvious.
But
Oh, is it
Yes, it's Oprah.
Yeah.
Chelsea Schminton.
But you know, and
Hillary
and
Clinton.
She just had very embarrassing style and was very like still doing Lunchbox. You know what I mean? Like
You were dating a child.
yeah.
I just read Jared
She was in
Fogel's
full
memoir.
bar.
But this is a
No.
problem, and this is like a problem. I mean, we've talked about this before, but lesbian styles sometimes, and straight guys are guilty of this too. Like,
Yeah.
the infantilizing, just like
Kid-
ice cream cones, like Simpsons.
I used to
sheets,
call that in
like-
high school kindergarten indie.
Okay.
And
Kindy,
And it's
Kindy.
Kindy. It's when you have bright red Keds and like a Crayola vintage backpack.
It's like Taylor
And
Swift shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a
No, she
two-type.
doesn't
No,
dress like
it's
that,
even
though.
more like
old,
They're talking
old
like
t-shirts.
color palette is like bright primary color, like Dino
Some
the
Mickey Mouse
dinosaur,
Club
Mickey
bullshit.
Mouse Club
yes,
bullshit.
and maybe you have a Care Bears T-shirt,
Yes,
you know,
and
with the
you love,
Crayola
like,
backpack.
like childhood referencing retro.
But this is like with straight guys. It's like a Marvel Funko Pop ass
yeah,
motherfucker
that
kind
shit.
of.
Yeah.
That's really popular, and but like, you know, and like they'll be like, oh, I got
Ninja
a cool,
Turtle
like,
stuff.
Ninja Turtles leash for my dog, and like an
Yeah.
ice cream cone print boxers from Me Undies. Like,
Check out this.
Grow up.
yeah, grow the fuck up.
Do you think, Lily, that like butch lesbian style is having any impact on men's style right now?
Huge.
How so?
I do.
'Cause
I
agree with
feel
you.
like chains,
Mm.
and I do feel like the kind of the beater Hawaiian shirt and chain is like now more all straight guys are doing that, and I do feel like kind of the lesbians were doing that before.
Absolutely.
And I mean, and I feel like the go-to Dickies has always been like a lesbian pant of style. I mean, of course, for straight guys as well.
Yeah.
But I would say that's the main
Also,
You're not wrong.
some big butch boots, right?
Yeah.
big boots,
Some stompers.
the Timberlands.
I mean, but I would also say in the other, like, I think that previous butch lesbian style, not modern day butch lesbian style, but like 80s, 70s butch lesbian style is incredibly influential. Birkenstocks, like
Oh,
that's
sure.
influenced the
Like
whole
granola.
Like all the Gorp shit was
all the
influenced from
Gorp core
like
is like
Subaru
completely
granola.
comes- I would say that's
Well,
actually
yeah,
the bigger influence.
That's true. All
Because I
the
think modern day butch
REI.
lesbians are taking more from just like classic like stolen workwear valor that like all straight guys are doing, and but like that the
Right,
Gorp
second
core
wave.
movement like comes from
But like granola gorp,
lesbians.
not like
Yeah.
super techie
Yeah.
gorp.
But
Yeah.
even the techie stuff has to come from the granola
But like
stuff.
northeastern academic.
Yeah.
or like UC Berkeley also. Like it's like lesbian
but
academia.
even
kind
getting
of.
into like Ecos water world style, like a lot of that is coming from
We're
like,
wearing like stone and khaki.
yeah, like those earth
and even
those
mock
earth
neck. I would
tone
say
palettes,
mock neck is super lesbian.
that all came from my fucking aunts
Yeah.
in the 70s were rocking that shit. You know
Hell
what I
yeah.
mean?
With the big bushes.
respect to
Yes.
the
Yes.
Rosa Parks of Gorp.
The bushes have never been bigger.
Lily, same question about Steven. Did you approve of the people that he was dating and fucking?
I mean,
And fucking.
there's been
Do you approve his lifestyle?
Yeah. Do I approve of this guy's
Of him having
lifestyle?
sex with men.
Yeah.
I absolutely approve of the lifestyle, and I feel like actually I've probably been the friendliest to all your little men.
Ooh,
out
that
of
was
our-
loaded at
All
Out
your
of-
all your little minions.
Yeah, all of it out of our friend group.
Even Otto.
And whatever and all because they get honestly they gas me up
All
because
the minions
they're
that
all
made your
obsessed
crew
with me, so
rise.
I can't deny
Every single person I've ever dated.
it's like
obsessed with
interest
Lily.
Lily Marotta, like he's so cool, and then they still also my shirts somehow.
Do they think that they ever date you to get to her?
Yes.
Wow.
But I would say like my girlfriend was like obsessed with you. She met you first.
Well, you
and
want to
was
impress
like-
the best friend, right?
Yeah.
You want to be like, that's who you got to suck up to.
Yeah, and there's definitely been ones, and I'll tell you, I'll be like, that guy's a copy of blank that you're dating. Like a copy of someone you dated before.
And he doesn't, but Steven
I mean,
doesn't
some of them have
realize
had the same name, so yes, that's
Well,
fair.
no, but
You gotta
no, I'm
type.
talking about copies of those two.
Oh, there's been other copies of.
Like a real
I'm saying
pound
there was
cess, like
two guys named Beep Beep and
Beep, beep.
yeah, with
They had two of the same names?
the same.
One was named Arthur, one was named John Arthur.
Oh,
Yeah.
But they also are like similar
they're
body
like-
types, and I've also dated other guys who like kind of look like that
Tall,
also.
hot guys
type.
who
You
are
have a
like
type.
artsy and wear your like circular dime square wireframe glasses. And kind of like when I see you going at this point now towards like another one of those, I'm like, stay clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
red flag.
Yeah, you got Arthur syndrome. Pull
Yeah,
it back.
I'm like,
But my current boyfriend
Arthur-
is-
I bet I
Arthur
love
also
I
wore
love
a little-
the current boyfriend and who's like not being a circular glassed Arthur.
right.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
I wonder if those guys are modeling themselves off of Arthur the Aardvark,
Probably.
who had the little
Yeah.
wire frame.
Yeah.
Something to think about.
They owe
Put the
him
fans
some
on
When you
hold.
get when they jerk
residuals.
you off, do they really clench their fist?
Oh, like the meme?
Yeah.
Yes.
guys, guys.
Yes.
One more time, Lawrence.
Yes.
Guys, how much money do you make?
I think on my taxes, I'll tell you, I think
The
I
first time you
made.
did them in 4 years, yeah?
Well, no, now I'm on a streak because I did the whole. I did
no
the
one
whole
has ever
chunk.
talked about
Yeah.
doing their
One
taxes
one
like
is
that.
not a streak.
Okay. No, because I did the whole chunk, so I did 5 years.
Streak.
Okay.
Files once.
Files
Lily,
once.
Lily
Winning
save it for
streak.
the court of law. Save it for the IRS. I'm on a streak.
I'm still out of prison. I'm on a streak.
I'm on a streak. I did it 2 years
I'm
ago.
hot.
I didn't look at child porn for a year. I'm on a streak.
Don't let Lily
Yes.
get hot. She did her taxes 2 years in a row.
The Fed's got nothing on you.
And that's
I'm
part
bulletproof.
that's part of the Soderbergh movie.
Yeah,
It begins with me getting out of kind of a tax.
You
court of law.
outwit the IRS.
No, you know that the prison opens and you walk out with like whatever like kind of outdated fit you went in for tax
yeah,
fraud.
they-
And who's picking you up? But Kristen Wiig, aka Steve.
No, you're dressed like a
And he
70s
goes,
Kristen Wiig.
one last job.
You're like, come on.
You walk out, you're dressed like a 90s lesbian. You look around, all the straight guys are dressed like you.
They're all in ball chains and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
ringer tees, and I'm just like
Big
"God
cargo
damn
shorts.
it."
Crazy bitch, I'm in.
Yeah.
One last ride.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah, we're gonna do a shooting at a festival in Vegas. The CIA has paid us to do a false flag.
We get in my Honda Fit.
We should just write this movie.
So how much money?
Yeah.
Yeah, how much money?
Okay, I
What's
think
the
I
number?
clocked in at about a gorgeous $28,000
in 2021.
Yeah, no,
Is
I'm
2022
poor
looking-
girl. Okay,
Is 2022 looking a little brighter?
A little tastier?
A little bit.
A smidge.
Yeah, smidge.
We're on the upswing, though. That cannot be denied.
Patreon.com/celebrity book
absolutely
club,
on the
folks.
upswing. I think more what I've actually learned, it might even be less because I feel like I'm actually making more time for my art and not taking like
Which is priceless.
and not taking like 7 shitty jobs a week and then not having time.
You're investing
for
in
the art.
CBC.
Exactly. I'm doing
Yeah,
more
right.
investing.
Invest
Yeah.
yourself.
To get you in that 35,000 a year
Which will
tax
jump
bracket.
to
Yeah.
the,
Hitting that next tax bracket. We're going to go above
Yeah.
the poverty line next year. Okay.
I mean, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Got a ways to go. Steven?
I've been borrowing less money from Steven.
That was going to be
Yeah.
my next question.
Okay.
What is that situation like, and is it dicey?
No.
James has loaned throwing
Okay.
fits money before,
Yeah.
which technically is me and us.
to like
but,
fund
but
merch
never
and
like
mics.
Well,
Never-
we get
never-
too greedy and we pay ourselves, and then we don't have money
Oh.
when we owe
for
like
estimated taxes.
thousands, tens of thousands of dollars in
Yeah.
taxes.
So
We're
you
like,
guys
oh,
are
fuck.
LLC'd?
Wait, your podcast owes taxes?
Yeah, we're
Oh,
S
bro,
corp.
this shit
So
makes
then I have to
too much
loan money back to the
Wow.
podcast so that we can pay the
Okay.
taxes.
Yeah, we
from the podcast.
The podcast and Jimmy and Larry pay estimated taxes.
Okay,
Yeah.
goals
Yeah.
when your podcast has to pay taxes.
Yeah. I mean, we could S Corp if we wanted.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
Or
talk
it's
to
probably
our
better to
non-existent
not
lawyer
declare
about
any
that.
income to be
Yeah.
completely frank.
I love not declaring income.
Same.
Wait, so
Well,
you
actually-
owe him money?
Party
Are you
podcast,
like-
party podcast.
Well,
Well, we don't
in
really,
the grand scheme
we don't
of life,
do that.
no, we don't
you know
do
what
that.
I
We're
mean?
not
Is that a
Venmo
tough combo
culture.
to have? I don't mean to pry, but
oh,
it is.
no.
No.
Pry on.
Do you guys pool your resources?
Like, it's more that, like, Steven is generally richer than I am. So if
You like
we
paying for
want
dinner, or
yeah,
like
it's like
you
paying
are
for
asking
Pay
for
dinner.
loans?
for dinner. Sometimes it'll
Yeah.
be like, "Oops, I used your credit card." But sometimes you're like, "I need $3,000 for my dad's funeral or whatever," and I'm
And
like,
that
"Oh,
was
sure."
once. Yeah,
And
that
I'm
was
like,
once.
and I'm not being
yeah.
like,
Well,
"Pay
dad
me."
only dies
Right.
once.
Yeah, it's
I'm
only
not,
once,
I'm not
yeah.
like, pay me back the $3K. You
yeah,
know what I
that's
mean?
science. That's
Right.
science.
You know,
Yeah.
to me,
Yeah,
my
it is
close
science.
friends,
Thank you so much. That's science.
I feel like it is kind of joint checking account vibes.
Is that how much
like,
a funeral costs?
you know,
3,000.
you should just
it
I mean, a
was
shitty one.
it was inscription, you know, kind of.
Honestly, I was shocked by the price.
Yeah, that's for okay. It's a
Just the rental for the.
no,
For the
well,
coffin?
it's not a rental. It's
You rent
you're
the
there
coffin?
forever.
They just dump out the body.
It's the where you put the urns. It's like a locker, a
Where can I
chic
return
locker.
this gently used
yeah.
coffee?
Yeah. Sell it on grill.
Oh wait, but the locker, it's a lifetime.
It's a
lease.
lifetime locker at a
Okay.
historic cemetery.
Oh, it's in
A
Keep the address.
tomb. Yes, a mausoleum. Yeah, with the
See-
inscription.
And you get a
Steven.
little PO box.
Yeah, so
Got it.
that was the biggest kind of pay.
But
But,
that's
sometimes I'll be like, "Oh, Steven, I bought us coffees," and
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I'm not, and like, you're not Venmo charging me for the coffees.
No, not
we
at
don't
all.
really do that kind of
Yeah.
bullshit.
Right.
How much money do you make?
It really goes up and down. I'm a freelance copywriter. I work in branding and advertising. I'm kind of a madman.
Madman.
Are you writing like Subway ads? Like
I have written Subway copy.
What's the most embarrassing copy that you directly wrote?
I mean, I'm actually really proud of the copy that I
Okay.
wait.
Which one are you
because
least
it's
proud of?
Really
is it like
funny.
millennial like D2C like when your
Yeah.
beef turns
To me,
into a
that
yum?
shit is hilarious. Like the fact that I got paid to write.
Which is
that
why
is
you're
funny.
so good at it.
What's the one
Wait,
like
like,
our
I-
shipping has nothing to do with delivery and it's like about shipping? What's that? Like shit like that. you know?
I wrote one for this like hand sanitizer that was just
Go
like
on.
martinis should smell like vodka. Hand sanitizer should not.
Nice.
I mean, that's no lies detected.
Yeah,
I mean,
word.
that's
Right? You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Because you're like,
There's
wow.
also like a dirty martini thing you could like work in there. You know, I'm just saying maybe for
yeah,
the
you know,
sequel.
too many layers. You know,
Yeah.
got to keep it simple. People only
Yeah.
have so much time.
people are stupid.
People do be
and
stupid.
people are very dumb. You got to
So
so
it's-
the product.
So it's up and down, but like, what are we thinking? I mean, we had a lot of honesty
the
here.
High,
Yeah.
so,
Radical
like,
transparency.
I'll say, so the high of 2019, I
Mhm.
made 100K.
Oh shit!
And, like,
Oh.
and that was
Biggies.
great because then I got to take out a massive PPP loan when the pandemic hit, based
Oh.
on my 2019.
'Cause it went-
earning. Yeah, because it was like, because I was like, oops, now I'm not making that much money.
Yeah.
How will I
bad.
survive?
Yeah.
Money,
Oh,
please.
no.
You need like another 80K from the government. But like last year I made like 40 or something.
and
And, like,
Lily, almost like Lily goal numbers.
Yeah.
yeah.
My lord.
Yeah.
It's
So
like
it's
it
all
makes
over the
me
place.
sad.
and-
Your
I don't
heart
know.
just
At this
pitter-pattered.
year it might
Yeah.
be like 60.
All
That's a
right.
nice range.
Are you guys getting paid well doing the live shows and like the festival shit?
Very little.
It's more
Fair.
about the
Do
experience.
you have,
Well-
do you have someone repping for you and like
We have
negotiating?
booking
We have
agents.
booking agents, we have production people. I mean,
So
we've
it's
got
like-
this team of 600
Travel and
people.
accommodations paid for, so it's like a vacay.
Sometimes.
Oh, not at Vegas, babe.
Not at Vegas.
Where are you guys? Where are you guys saying? Where are you guys saying
We're
in
going to
Vegas?
probably lose money on the Vegas show.
Yeah.
I was gonna.
Where are
say.
you guys saying in Vegas?
But hopefully that will get us South by. So
Oh.
those are kind of goal.
You know, it's like long term. It's audience building. It's brand building.
Sure.
What's the hotel situation in Vegas?
well, we
we
just
have not
stayed at
pulled it.
Harrah's in Atlantic City.
Share,
Say
sharing a room.
Say some Harris
yeah.
points.
So
Yeah, I don't know.
You should
We
open up
kinda- we
a.
kind
You
of
should open up a Harris credit card.
Yeah.
yeah.
Rack those points up.
yeah, let me get that'll be good for my
Yeah.
credit. Get a Harris
We
credit
really
card.
burned-
Casino credit card.
No, we were begging at 4 a.m.
yeah,
for
we
late
burned our
checkout.
Haraz bridge at 4 Asking for late checkout will waste.
yeah, and he was like, "No,"
Making a scene.
and
You,
and
you know
we're
what
like,
the secret is for late checkout? You say you have diarrhea. They'll always give it to you.
I mean,
At 4 a.m.
They
Yeah.
were
Shit-faced?
Banging.
knocking at the door, housekeeping, and we were kind of all ignoring it.
You're like, I'm good. I'm a maid.
yeah, and I was kind of
I
like,
got
maid,
this.
Why didn't you do the international maid handshake or whatever?
maid solidarity. I was like,
Yeah.
let me stay
Workers'
in
rights.
here. I know. It's like, where
Please.
should we stay? I mean, we stayed. I would
We
love.
stayed at the Bellagio last time.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
we got some
That's
sort of.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's doable.
We're gonna obviously,
It's
you
not
know.
circus or whatever the fuck.
Oh,
Do you
I
guys-
know.
What do you like to spend your hard-earned money on? Is it like traveling together? Is it like splurging on trips?
I used to be more like Dover Street Market. I will just drop $600 on a Marnie shirt or something. I've been doing that a lot less this past year.
Well, now you get your shirts at the
when
dump.
you were at
Dump.
when Steven was like at 100K and was like, before times branding nonstop, you were like Dover Essence constantly.
And like opening ceremony was still open. I was just like, I would walk in, black out, spend $3,000 and like
Give me the HUD nut
Yeah,
discount.
you were like
Christ.
Friday night bags.
Wow.
I was going wild.
Fire. Lily, what do you like to spend money on?
I would say it is like, eBay, little finds here and there. That would be my little allowance money. And
But I'd say for both of
eBay
us,
and
like,
martinis,
restaurants,
Yeah, just
restaurants.
eating out and having
Yeah.
fun.
What's your go-to? Like if it's Friday night, it's been a long week, you guys just want to link up and get a meal together. Where are you going?
Rolos.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's my favorite restaurant.
Rolo's is delicious. I mean,
It's not so close to you, but like
I guess if I'm in Ridgewood, I would love to like go to Rolo's and get like
Is that like the
burger
one
and
restaurant in Ridgewood?
there's a bunch now, but
Okay.
it is the best.
Okay. Still the best. Still number one.
But I would like also say that like I would love to like explore like a totally weird restaurant in Coney Island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're more like,
yeah.
like an
Okay.
old school,
Yeah.
Like the
clam-
Russian-
clam and
Yeah,
ham,
a
Russian
clam,
red
an
sauce
Italian
place.
red sauce, or like
Yeah.
I went like
You're
got-
telling me you like clam?
I like lots of clams.
You
I
love
got
any place where there's like a woman with Tripoli's who's smoking into the clam chowder.
I got scammed at an Azerbaijan restaurant in like Kensington the other week where I ordered a lamb shish kebab. And it was like,
How do you get scammed?
Yeah.
and then they just brought me the $60 meat plate.
Oh, okay.
And then she was like, "What's his problem?" And I was like, "Well, this does look good."
I can't
Yeah.
stop staring at your
Yeah.
fat milkers, man.
And it was just like 12 guys there doing shots of vodka.
Nice.
So that's
That's
cool.
like the clientele.
So it's between the Rolos and the martinis, I feel like we haven't been to Bernie's, but like, yeah,
It's
would
right
we?
here.
I mean, come on.
We're dying to.
We're dying to
It's
go,
a neighborhood haunt. You gotta
When I
have
say
him
your name on
fucking-
the door, they'll be like, "Oh, right this way."
He actually just texted me.
Oliver.
Or DM'd me, yeah.
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 I mean,
Oh.
honestly, you
Okay.
guys like mozzarella sticks. They're the fucking best.
No mustard, though.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
I'm
is
more-
there mustard on the burger?
no.
I'm gonna get
No.
mustard on
It's a-
mozzarella
it's a
sticks. I'm
like
not
house sauce.
psycho.
And then
Yeah.
if you guys like beers, just frosty mugs.
And it's being actually good. It's
Budweiser.
not just being like faux retro
it's
sambas
actually really
collab. Yeah, let's go
Like
after.
I should do
Yeah,
scheduling later,
that's-
but like I'm starving.
Yeah.
Well, let's get you guys out of here with how we always wrap up the podcast, which is, look, we see you guys, Celebrity Book Club, star on the rise, pinch me moments, fucking left and right. You know what I mean? Callback. We would love to offer up some constructive criticism because we
Let's
want to see you
go.
guys do
Thank you.
even better.
Yeah.
We want to see you get back to six figures. We want to see you get to something with a six in it.
Just anywhere.
Yes,
Just anywhere.
anymore. 36,000.
36,000 would be fucking delightful.
Yeah.
Listen, take it or leave it. Highly suggest you take it. I'll go first. The Wendy Williams show is fucking donezo. Relaunch that shit and co-host it. Big in the gay community. I think you guys would fucking kill it.
Okay, but I don't know. 2 white people hosting the Wendy Williams show.
Oh,
Is
Hey,
it called
hey.
the Wendy Williams show?
Yeah, it
With
still
Stephen
is.
and Lily.
It's still called the
Okay.
Wendy Williams show.
Funny.
Yeah.
Sure,
Yeah.
we love Wendy,
All right, there you go.
and those
Has
are definitely
has
like
she written a memoir?
yeah, and that's very just like us, reading those books before we had the pod in college, just reading a Wendy Williams book, being like, love her.
Yeah.
we haven't even done.
What a
You think
story.
she went out sad?
Yeah,
I
she's like
feel like
trapped in a Wells Fargo dungeon. Last I read,
Wow.
Wells
Fire.
Fargo won't let her have her money.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah,
This is not the first time that they've been problematic.
yeah,
Yeah.
Right.
Fuck Wells Fargo.
Predatory loaning.
I don't care
They've
if
been
you
very annoying with their payouts of my grandmother's inheritance.
Oh, really? Is your grandmother Wendy Williams?
Oh, and I guess
Yes.
you weren't including that in the salary. The grandma inheritance.
Well,
Wait,
that,
you're like,
again,
wait-
that's not every year. She doesn't die every
No,
year.
I'm set also.
Science said she only died once.
Yeah.
I'm set to inherit a little bit of money too.
Oh, hell
sometime
yeah.
this
Just
year.
count down. Just count down
Counting down.
for
yeah.
someone to die, or you're waiting.
Oh
for
no,
a bank
someone has died.
transaction?
Yeah, it's my dad's cousin.
Wait, getting an inheritance is this difficult? There's that many
Yes.
groups I've never.
In Biden's
it's taken
America,
about 12 years.
What's the Atta-girl gift you're going to get yourself?
Well, that's because it's not your dad's inheritance. It's like your random.
It's my
aunt's
dad
cousin.
inherited his cousin. They're,
I see.
know.
I got it.
When the check does hit, do you have your eye on something? Like
Yeah,
little-
I want to get like a dope pair of either like of dress shoes, maybe either I guess I asked you guys, maybe a loafer or is it more of an Oxford?
loafer.
I think it depends on if you want to go every day. The loafer is probably going to be a little
More
bit
bag
more
for your
versatile.
buck.
more
Yeah.
versatile.
Day
More
loafer.
versatile.
Yeah.
Your daily driver.
Like a pair of Alden made in the USA,
Trying to
shell
get-
cordovan loaf.
A pair of Aldos.
If you're trying to get
Alden.
Alden.
Get
Okay.
your ass to Aldo.
Okay,
Yeah.
Alden.
Yeah. Okay. That was great, James. You guys should just do the Wendy Williams show. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome
Done.
advice.
Have you guys thought about, we've talked about writing a movie, talked about the pod going to the next level. Have you thought about, instead of being lazy podcast grifters, have your cake and eat it too? Why not write your own book and then pod about that book? So it's kind of like
So we get at
Long
a
least
game.
snake
Yeah.
sucking its own dick type
we
situation.
get at least one episode out of that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you have a book.
Yeah.
And you got a book. And you got a book to show.
And they don't have to read it because I already wrote it.
And
So
I
know-
think
so
we
I know
could,
what
our
happened.
book could be also.
well, she's gonna write it for you because
Yeah.
she's the writer and you're just the
Yeah.
Right.
There's gonna be a lot of
I'm the
typos,
amazing
but-
writer.
The secret writer.
Yeah.
And I think the book could be a little like workbook, like have quizzes.
Yeah.
Wait, no, wait,
Maybe
that
you
is
should
true.
boil the manuscript if we're lucky.
Yeah. Well, dunk the manuscript.
And it'll look like an old
It's
Ulysses
just like
S. Grant.
Sudoku and like
Yeah.
fucking a word search.
Word scrambles.
But they're fun words.
Yeah. It's
Like
Slurpy
faggot.
word.
yeah, just a little breakup of all the fucking
Diamonds.
Yeah. So just again,
you are the first thing you see.
just some free ideas for the friends. You
Yeah.
know. Anyway.
All right.
Take it or
wow,
leave it.
that's huge
Okay,
advice.
yeah, I
People
love
pay
those.
good money for that. I work in branding, all right? Let me tell you that.
Oh yeah.
Companies would drop $2 million
Yeah.
Wow.
on that kind of shit.
Yeah,
Guys-
you don't want a hand sanitizer to taste like a martini, right?
Whoa,
Is that-
genius.
is that-
Hello.
yeah, something
Oh.
We
like
got
that.
Don
It
Draper
just
up
came
in
to me.
here.
I honestly came to me in a dream and I had to wake up and write it down. Well,
I'm ready to shoot the pilot of you guys, though.
Well, where
Going in,
can the
straight guy
kids,
for
where
the
can the
straight
kids
guy.
follow you
Oh, yeah.
guys?
Oh, yeah.
plug all your shit.
Yeah, plug away.
At CBC the Pod on Instagram.
And Twitter. You're going to want to go to Apple Podcasts. You're going to want to go to Spotify. Just-
Celebrity
I
Book
mean,
Club
Just start
with
listening to the pod.
Steven and Lily.
Oh,
And
yeah,
leave
that's
a
key.
review, rate it, review it.
And yeah, that's key. Steven,
That's-
Celebrity Book Club with Steven and Lily.
There
Subscribe,
are a
unsubscribe,
few-
resubscribe.
Yeah.
Right? That
What are
helps
your
the rankings.
personals?
At Lily Blue Eyes.
I'm on
Right.
Gossip Babies on Twitter and Booted PH on Instagram.
Right. Of course.
Lily, Steven, thank you for coming.
Thanks,
on to
guys.
the
We
only
appreciate your
podcast
time.
that matters. Chef, take us out.
Teenage